Don't go back. Step forward.
Yeah, let me see that body rock, rock, rock.
Ow.
Yeah, let me see that body move.
Thank you for the gifted subs, dude. What the fuck? I'm still getting in VR.
Your body, move your body. Let's get naughty. Let's. Your body, move your body. Let's get naughty. Let's. Your body, move your body. Let's get naughty. Let's. Your body, move your body. Let's get naughty. Let's get naughty. Get naughty. Come on, let the beat rock. Get naughty. Come on, let the beat rock. Get naughty. Let me see that body rock, 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 rock. Yeah, let me see that body move. Yeah, let me see that body rock, 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 rock. Yeah, let me see that body move, body move, body move. Let me see that body rock, 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 rock. Yeah, let me see that body move. Yeah, let me see that body rock, 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 rock. Yeah, let me see that body move, body move, body move. Your body, move your body. 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 Let's get naughty. Let's. Your body, move your body. Let's get naughty. Let's. Your body.
Falcon Eye Rabbit repledged their service for 21 months. Drinking anniversary.
Your body, move your body.
Thank you for your patronage.
Falcon Rabbit Blue 100 bits. Floop head pap, floop head pap.
Come on, let the beat rock. Get naughty. Come on, let the beat rock. Get naughty. I'm afraid nothing can save you now. Such a waste.
Wanna take my shine, bitch? You could try. Run up on me, think you slick with it. You gon' die. Brand new whip, ain't take no pick with it. Tell them niggas thought I really wasn't sick with it. I made them cry. Can't believe it's me. I got all of this shit just to keep. They just fucks with me. I'm hoping that this shit ain't just a dream. I'm not backing up.
All right. Hello. Thank you for the hype train. God damn. Took me a second to get in VR. All my windows fucking despawned again.
Third time is a charm. All that's what I'ma do with that. Can he see that thong? Used to only like a more brunette. Now I like a blonde. Not the one she look like she just like.
Let's get some vibey shit going. Need some chill music.
Enjoy your stay.
Welcome to the cult CC1234678.
Hello.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the Leonardo
Welcome.
da Vinci, the Salvator Mundi, the masterpiece by Leonardo of Christ the Saviour, previously in the collection
Got
of
my
the three kings of
coffee.
England.
How is everybody?
And the piece is sold.
Hi.
Thank you for your patronage.
Hey.
Miss GI Blue 200 bits. I've said something similar in your server, but just to remind you, you're doing amazing and I'm so proud of you for you doing your best and doing what you can each day. Go little rockstar, go.
Thank
You're amazing
you,
and you're
dude.
kind and literally the greatest person ever, and I hope you always know this.
Good girl.
That's crazy. Thank you so much, Misty, dude. Hang on, I gotta fucking. I gotta fucking redo this shit.
Hello, Master.
Hi. There we go. I got coffee and I got some beer, dude. I had to go get
Thank you for
medication and shit. Thank you for the 29 months. Hold on, I gotta fucking Missy, thank you for the 200 bits. Freebie for the 100 bits. Ari for the 29 months. Cece for the follow. Falcone for the 100 bits. Falcone for the 21 months. Anonymous, dude, thank you so much for 5 subs. And Freebie for the 1 month sub. Rocky for the follow. I love you all. And thank you for the Dami for the 23 months. Thank you so much. I really hope these aren't pity subs. That's not what I was going for. I just needed to be like straight up because I've been like reclusive and a lot of my friends have been not even know what's going on, so I don't like to talk about this kind of stuff because it dampens the vibe. But I had to go do stuff today, so I don't know.
Holy shit.
Ah!
Falcon Eye Rabbit gifted 5 subs. Let's get some love in chat.
Talk to us more? No. That's all you get, dude. You might get another one next year. We wanna know? No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, just been going through it, man. I don't wanna harsh the vibe. I just wanna have a good time and hope it goes away.
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you for the follow.
Welcome to the cult Chibi_Weeby.
Hello. I love how it went and played the same song. That's crazy. You know, I found some crazy music the other day that I made some amazing videos to. I posted one of them on Twitter, but I think I'm going to take it down and re-upload it. Because I wanna like update it.
That Radak gifted a tier 1
Radak!
to Elder Netto.
Thank you for the subs. Like, listen to this shit.
That Radak gifted Crowshifter a subscription. That Radak gifted a tier 1 sub to Crowshifter.
I'll harsh your vibe. Hi, Ken. Cheers.
I'll count 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, I found this new artist. His name's Nikita the Wicked, and I fuck with his shit so heavy.
People are tired of hearing nothing but doom and despair on the radio. Doom and despair, despair, doom and despair, despair, doom and despair, despair, doom and despair, despair, doom.
1, 2, 3. Up with it.
Doom and despair, despair.
Also, I think I'm going deaf because recently I've been having to listen to music at full volume to get like where I want to listen to it. Thank you for the sub! Oh my god, I can't even keep up. Hi. Why am I shaking so much? Am I dying?
I am ready to die for you. Some bitch. You ain't harshing shit.
Yeah. I think I'm dying, dude. I went to the store today to get Red Bull, and the guy asked for my ID because I bought alcohol, and I was shaking like I was nervous. Like, like I was underage. Bro, why am I shaking so much? I mean, I know why, but this is like a lot more than normal. Dude! I know I have... That's not tracking jitter. My hands are actually... I know my doctor told me when I was in the army that I have early onset Parkinson's. But like, god damn. It's bad today. Maybe I'm like... I don't know. PTSD? It's part of that. Are you cold? No. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird about today. I don't know. I woke up today and was... I woke up at noon and said no. And I laid in bed till 3 p.m. That's why I wrote that message. I just kind of... I went to CVS. I got my medication. And I was like standing in line. And I was like, I gotta say something. So like I went and I got some Red Bull. And I came home and I wrote that. Over the last like hour. So. Hi Rogue, I love you. Rogue is the reason I keep going. My left hand does the same thing all the fucking time. It's a big reason I stopped painting miniatures, dude. I kept fucking them up and it was really aggravating me. I don't know. Tremors, sweetie? No, I have early onset Parkinson's, according to the medical physician or the military physician. Sheeby, thank you for the prime sub. I appreciate it. Which kind of sucks, but you know, it'd be like that sometime. Hi, Rada. Ah, thank you for the gifted sub to Rogue. Why? How I be when in new room with the Nikki? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I wasn't even gonna stream today, but I was like standing there like, you know, dude, it's been 3 days. I mean, I at least did something yesterday. I spent like all day yesterday until I wasn't editing a video that I think came out amazing. It's not done yet. I still have ideas to edit the fuck out of it. And I might actually extend it. I showed it to a couple of my friends and it's so hot. I cannot show you. I'm so sorry. It is so fucking hot. And I really want to post it, but I'm really going to try and hold this one until I get my Patreon back up. Because I'm trying to like stock up on content so that I don't like start the Patreon and then have nothing. I want to see. I will show you later when I can do that. I can't show it on stream. It's so hot. It's so hot. Sneak peek post. I'm naked in the whole video. I don't think I can. I don't think there's like a frame I could show you. I don't know, dude. It's hot. Good girl. She doesn't show me shit either. I haven't been making shit. The whole like Patreon thing got me like, well, I don't have to do that thing that I hate doing. But I've been making a couple things. I don't know, whenever I take my Adderall, I'm like, let's use it. And I usually try and get in VR and make something while it's like active. I don't know. I'm about to start double dosing my Adderall. I've seen that shrink 3 times now. And all 3 times I've mentioned to him, like, can I switch to Vyvanse? It works really good for me. He's like, no, it's a more controlled substance. But it works! I know it works, you fucking asshole. Kai, thank you for the 15 months. It works so much better, dude. That 1 month I was on Vyvanse was like fucking daylight in the darkness, man. And Adderall is just like, it's just like a salt lick to the steak. Like it helps a little bit, but like I have to push myself. Whereas where the Vyvanse, it's like unlocking everything. It's unlocking my full potential, bro. I'm using 100% of my brain. Less controlled than Adderall? Yeah. I don't know, man. I just want to go back on Vyvanse. They upped my dose on Adderall, but I can't feel it. I can barely even feel like that the Adderall is working. It's more of a placebo effect, I think. I don't know. Why don't you go back to the other one? When I was in New Hampshire, the small town I was in had like, it was a very small town, 2,000 people, and all the medical clinics were like private.
Nikki, you are the greatest. You are doing your best, Bean.
Thank you.
I will shoot you a DM Friday.
Oui.
Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, so there's like 2,000 people in the town, and all the medical clinics are like private. Like you have to like join their club. It's like going to Costco or something. Roar. It's fucking weird. Not like actually, but like you have to like when I called them to be like, hey, I'd like to establish care, and they're like, are you like a member? And I was like, no, this is a clinic, right? And they're like, yeah, but you gotta like, you have to be part of the thing. And I'm like, okay, how do I do that? I'm like, oh, well, you have to wait till next year. And I'm like, what? I just want to see a doctor. So I found this clinic that was like super sketchy, right? I found this clinic. It was on the edge of town. It had 3 different addresses. It wasn't at the first 2. And then the one on Google Maps didn't even show it was there, but it was its actual, like, place. So I go to this clinic.
Roar. Hi, Nikki.
So I call them, I schedule an appointment. And I go to this clinic, right? Like next day, which is kind of weird if you think about it, right? Like next day. Actually, it might have been day of. I think they were like, oh, you know, you can come in today. I think I went like 2 hours later, right? So I go into this clinic. No one's in there, right? And there's like 3 women working behind the desk. And they all like look up when I come in. And they're like surprised, you know? And they're like, oh my God, hi. And I'm like, hey, like I called earlier, like I have an appointment. Like, oh, okay, yeah. Right? And they like give me this like little sheet to like fill out. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, okay, well, you can go sit over there and a doctor will be with you shortly. And I'm like, all right. No one in this fucking clinic, right? Looks like a normal clinic, but there's no one here, right? Sketchy as fuck. Then like a couple minutes go past and this lady comes out and she's like, okay, so it's gonna be $250 today. And she hands me like a piece of paper that just has like a box around, you know, some just like, oh, your bill is $250. Like the most like minimal thing I've ever seen in my life for like a bill, right? Like I could have made this in 2 minutes in paint, basically. And I'm like, okay. And I like just give her my credit card while sitting in the lobby. And she goes and runs it, $250 for initial payment. And then she gives me my card back. And then the doctor comes out and gets me, right? This doctor looked like he just got out of a fucking gym. He's wearing Crocs. He's got shorts that are way too fucking tight on. And he's like ripped. You know, he's like kind of like sweaty and like red, you know? Like he just got done working out. He looks like a total bro. Like a total Chad. Like fucking spends, you know, most days at the gym. Probably goes home and like eats protein and then goes and does like another hour or 2 at the gym, right? Total bro. And I'm like, this is so weird. But the guy was like super duper fucking like educated about like medication and shit. Like he was, I believe he was a doctor. It was just really weird. It was like his day off or some shit. I don't even know. But I'm talking to him about this stuff. He gives me this little sheet that has like 5 questions about like, are you depressed? Do you like doing things? Like, is it trouble fucking relaxing? It's like super simple shit. And I was like, yes. And he's like, okay, well, like, yeah, you know, what do you want to get on? And I was like, my friend said to do Vyvanse instead of Adderall because it's like smoother. And he like laid it all out for me and like was like super, you know, I guess, educated on the subject, right? Kind of put me at ease, because I was like, this guy does not look like a doctor. And then they wanted like a urine sample, so I went and like pissed and gave them a urine sample or whatever, and they're like, okay, cool, you can go to the CVS in town and like go pick it up. And I'm like, cool, awesome, that's great. So I leave. It's like 4:30, and I go to the CVS in town, and I'm like, hey, I'm here to pick up my meds or whatever, right? And she's like fucking around with the computer and shit. And she's like, I don't see your thing or whatever. And I'm like, well, I just came from the doctor, like just now. Mind you, I'm dressed like a homeless person or a drug addict, right? I'm in like all black. I got my like ripped up fucking jacket on and shit. I look like me, you know? And I'm like trying to get Vyvanse, basically Adderall, right? And she's like, yeah, there's no... And I'm like, what's the issue? And she's like, well, it's coming up as... And she's like, do you have insurance? And I'm like, no. I moved here, you know, like a year or two ago, and I've just like never gone on insurance. Main reason for that is because I don't know how insurance works. I joined the military when I was 19, and I had free insurance until I was 26. And then I got out, and like, I don't know how insurance works, so I just never got on it, right? And I'm like, no, I just, you know, I'll pay out of pocket. It's whatever, you know, I have money, like, it's not an issue. So she's like, okay, well, it's showing up as fraud. And I'm like, what? And she's like, she like goes behind the counter, and then like, I'm like, hello, you know, whatever. And this like other guy comes up, and I'm like, he's like, can you call your doctor? And I try to call them back. No one's answering. And I'm like calling. They don't close till like 5:30. It's only like 4:50. And like, I'm like leaving messages, and I'm like, I was just there, like da da da, and I'm like, and they're like, we can't give you anything. And I'm like, why? Like, I'm not a drug addict. Like, I just want my... And there's like 6 other people like waiting for drugs and in line and shit, and everybody's looking at me, you know? Like, it was so fucking weird. And I like leave a message for the doctor, and I'm like, hey, it's before you guys close, but like they're saying my thing's coming up as fraud, and they're not giving it to me or whatever. He calls me like 3 days later, because I think it was a Friday. He's like, oh, that's so weird. Well, you could go, we're gonna rewrite the script and send you to Walgreens. And I'm like, okay. So I go to Walgreens later, and like they're like, do you have insurance? I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, well, do you know how much this is? And I'm like, yeah, no. I mean, they said it was gonna be like $60 or something. She's like, okay, well, it's $230. And I'm like, for like 3 months? She says, no, 1. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah, okay, I need it. So I pay $250 for this initial fucking doctor visit, and then I pay $230 for 30 Vyvanse pills. After the guy told me it was gonna be 60. So I call him, and I'm like, hey, I just went to Walgreens. I got my meds, thank you, but it was $250. You said it was gonna be 60, and they're like, oh, well, yeah, I mean, that was the price from CVS. And I'm like, well, dude. And they're like, yeah, we're not doing business with CVS anymore, if they're gonna do that. And I'm like, okay. So month goes by. Vyvanse is awesome. I get so much shit done. I love it. And I'm like, after like day 10, I'm like, I don't know if this is doing anything anymore, right? So like, and then I see like an article or some shit pop up on my thing saying like, oh, medical clinic in whatever that fucking town was, because it was the town right outside of my town. Like, oh, being investigated for like fraud and all this shit. And I'm like, oh, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Like, it was so sketchy, right? And it was the exact place I went to. And they were doing some weird sketchy shit. And so I was like, okay, I'm just not going to get back on it. I don't think it's doing anything. But then after I got off of it, I think my body had just become so accustomed to, like, Vyvanse running my shit that once I got off of it, everything went to hell. I was like, oh, it was working. It was really working. Because now I feel like dog shit. And I don't want to do anything. And that's where I've been for the last, like, year and a half. Right? Until I got back on Adderall in December. That shit has hands? Yeah, like... And Adderall, this Adderall I've been on has been, like, very much a placebo effect. When I took the Vyvanse, dude, I was like, oh my god, let's fucking do something. I want to get something done today. I wasn't, like, wired. I wasn't shaky. I wasn't, like, fucking cracked out. I was so fucking level. I felt like a human being, dude. I felt like I was a member of society. I didn't feel like a child in a fucking adult's body struggling to get through life every day. I felt like an adult and a member of society, and that I could do something if I needed to. It was incredible. It was the best thing ever. I finally felt level in my life. It was so great. I felt like I woke up. I felt like I've been living in, like, a bad dream since I was, like, 19. And then I was just like, oh, fuck. Is this how you're supposed to do this? Like, it was great. I felt like a normal fucking person. And Adderall isn't doing that. Adderall is more like... I take it in the morning... And then if I can actually, like, placebo my, like, self into, like, believing I need to get something done, I can somewhat focus on doing that thing. I kind of lock in a lot more, but for way less time, I still get hella sidetracked, and my brain kind of turns off. Like, it doesn't help. Like, I can go do things, but, like, I don't feel like... I don't know. It's not nearly as good. It doesn't last nearly as long, and I still get hella sidetracked. And eventually, I'm just like, fuck this. Always. After like an hour or two, I'm just like, fuck this. I'm gonna go do my own thing. I'm gonna play video games. So, I want to get back on Vyvanse. Vyvanse was awesome, dude. We recently got fucked over hard by 1 week of one of those strong anxiety meds. He had to get committed to, or for detox, like, almost instantly. Jesus Christ. Yeah. But this, while I had to, like, wait and get on that med, like I explained in my post earlier, my doctor put me on, I can't remember the name of it. They put me on a depression medication. She's like, well, you go on, you're really depressed according to your charts. Like, maybe we could put you on a depressant while you wait. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that, because I've been on all these depression medications in the past, and they totally fucked me in every, like, it's 7 ways from Sunday, dude. And she's like, well, I think you should try it. And she kind of talked me into it, and I was like, well, I don't just want to sit here with my, you know, my hands on my ass for the next 2 months, so yeah, whatever, well, let's try it. So I started it in, like, November, and it takes, like, 3 months to kick in. And it kicked in, like, a month ago. About 3 weeks ago. And it just... Dude. I have been so numb to everything. So, like, the Adderall was helping, like, through the end of December and all of January. And then, like, February hit. And I have just been, like...
Those meds
existing.
Quiet the chaos, but at a price.
Yeah.
They are extremely addictive. If you quit them cold turkey, you will be incredibly sick for a while. Be
I haven't been taking them for like a week and a half, 2 weeks now. I don't have time or the energy to wean myself off of them or wait for my next doctor's appointment to ask my doctor how I should do that. I'm just stopping them. don't want to do this again. Depression medication. I have ADHD. People with ADHD have different fucking brains, dude, okay? Depression medication does not work for us. We are not normal fucking people, okay? I need a stimulant. I don't need a depressant, okay? This shit fucks me up. I got sent to the loony bin when I was in the army for a fucking month because I about fucking killed myself and my wife. Because I was losing my fucking mind due to PTSD and whatnot. And while I was there for 28 days, they swapped my medication 5 fucking times. I thought I was gonna get locked up forever. I thought I was gonna get like a movie. Like they were gonna like keep me there forever. They wouldn't let me leave. They wouldn't let me leave for like monster kill. Peach, thank you for the 10 subs.
Peach really a gifted 10 subs.
You sweetheart.
Let's
thank
get
you so
some love in
much.
chat.
Thank you. They wouldn't let people leave. Like if you were just like, I'm gonna go now, they wouldn't let you leave. You had to complete your treatment. And there was no like, oh, you're here for this amount of time. It was complete your treatment. And I was like calling my doctor, I was calling my wife, I was calling my command, and I'm like, I need to go. Like, I'm good. After like 2 weeks, I'm like, I'm good. I did my
Normal
thing.
brain sees stuff in black and white. ASD sees it in rainbows and butterflies.
Yeah.
Yet we are the weird ones. XD.
Yeah, right.
We see the world in color.
Dude. Hi, Barry. I love you. Hi, Peach. Hi, Blamey. I bawled my eyes out in front of fucking strangers because we did like group every day, and I had to do this thing where I wrote down my trauma and then told everyone my trauma, which was incredibly fucking traumatizing, to be honest. But I got it out, you know. I fucking cried, and I talked about the shit, my deepest, darkest, fucked up shit, and I did my thing, and I'm like, I need to go, and they're like, oh, you can't leave. I'm like, what do you fucking mean? All this shit, right? And I had to get in contact with my therapist and my high command and basically force them to let me fucking leave. The most fucked up thing, okay, so they kept switching my meds like every fucking couple fucking days because we'd see the doctor and you'd be like, oh, is this med we gave you working? And you'd be like, fuck no. And okay, we'll switch you to another one. One of them was a sleeping med that was tricking my brain into thinking that I was still asleep during the day, so I couldn't piss. My brain, when you're asleep,
hey,
your brain
I haven't said this before, but
tells you, love you. Your brain tells you, don't piss yourself. You're an adult. You shouldn't piss yourself while you're sleeping, right? So my fucking brain was still under the assumption that I was asleep during the fucking day, and I couldn't piss. I had to stand in front of the toilet and flex my abs for like 5 minutes just to piss. It sucked. So I swapped off of that one. Then I got on one that gave me horrendous hallucinations. I've never had like legit real hallucinations, like ones from movies, until I was on that shit. I was fucking in my bed one night, and there's like this crevice behind the beds at the hospital, and I saw like spider webs and shit, and I was like, ew, gross. So I flipped around and I slept on the other side of the bed, and then I felt something on my chest, and I looked down, and I have hundreds of spiders crawling all over me, and I screamed and yelled, and I jumped up, and I looked at the bed, and there was nothing. They were all gone, and I was like, so I went out to the lobby, and I just like sat in a chair, and the people like working the nighttime shift, they're like, you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna sleep out here. And then the next day, it's really cold in there. Like really fucking cold because it's a medical place and like everything's tile and shit, right? And I'm in group therapy in the morning, right? And because it's so cold, I'm really white. I'm like a pasty mayonnaise child. I can see all my veins and shit, you know, all the blue veins and whatever. So like I'm listening to people drone on about their trauma and shit, and I'm like looking at my arm because I can see all the veins and shit. And then like my arms like veins start like scrolling.
I suspect I have ADHD instead of normal anxiety. Sometimes I feel extremely anxious about doing something.
Yeah.
And I just can't distract myself at all.
Yeah, pretty much. My fucking arm starts like scrolling, right? Like if you were looking at a map in like Sea of Thieves, right? And you like pulling the map, right? But it's like these veins, and they start looking like rivers, right? And it's like moving over my arm, and I'm like, whoa, right? And then I see a boat go from one side to the other side of the river, and I'm like, oh. So I like get up and I walk out of the group, and they're like, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm hallucinating, I need to go. And they're like, okay, go talk to the doctor. And I'm like, yeah. So I go out to the lobby, and they're like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, I'm hallucinating. And they're like, right now? Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. I need to talk to the doctor. And they're like, okay, just sit over there. And then they swapped me that day to another fucking one. And this one was the fucking worst. What med was it? I don't know any of these fucking meds. They were all just like depression and anxiety medications that they threw me on one after another. The next one was the worst one, okay? There was a bunch of people at the place who were stuttering. This is where my mind really started to make shit up, dude, okay? There was 3 people who were stuttering. And they had been talking, like when we were on our free time or whatever, they were telling us, like, I didn't used to stutter until I got here. Like, I never stuttered before I like came to this fucking place,
Welcome
right?
To the Cult Kevash 1989.
And like we're all like, that's so weird, right? Whatever. And then I got on this medication, and I started to stutter super fucking hardcore, like insanely. And I was like, oh my god. So I went and I talked to these fucking other 2 people, and they're like, what medication do they have you on? And they were on the same shit I just got put on. And I'm like, oh my fucking god, this fucking med makes you stutter, bro. Let's take it for the raid. And I was like, I went and talked to the doctor like a couple days later, and I'm like, you need to get me off this medication because it's making me fucking stutter like crazy. And it you can't stop it. It's insane. It's such a weird. I feel so bad for people who have a real stutter, because that shit is so aggravating. I was getting so mad. The worst part was that one lasted for 2 weeks, even though I was only on the pill for fucking 2 days. That was terrible. So he swaps me to another fucking medication. And this one, the fuck was this one? Hallucinations, can't piss, stuttering, and then... Fuck, what was the other one? Shit. I think it was just shaking violently. Like, actual fucking tremors for about 2 days. And then I went and talked to the doctor, and I'm like, just take me off everything. I'm fucking done, dude. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing? Take me off fucking everything. This is ridiculous. Right? So I stopped everything cold turkey, even the meds I was taking before I even got there, right? Because I was on a bunch of shit.
I was on a medication similar to the veins. I was looking at my forearm, and I freaked out because I genuinely thought my skin had worms inside. Because of how it looked, and all I remember was trying to stop the moving, because I could feel it, and I looked away and it was normal. And another day I kept thinking I was hearing PPL say my name, when in reality I was in an empty house. Meds can be insane.
Bro, they're fucking nuts. Like, I was under the assumption they were just gonna keep me there, because it was just like, I was like, they wouldn't let anybody leave. They were like increasingly getting more aggressive with us. They wouldn't let us, like, they're like, you need to fucking like get dressed every day, and you need to shave. And I was like, fuck you. I was in my pajamas every motherfucking day, and I never fucking shaved while I was there, right? But they would get like mad at us and shit. But I was like, I stopped everything cold turkey, and I'm like, get me off fucking everything. I want to go home. Like, I need to see my wife, okay? Like, I've gotten my treatment. I fucking bawled and cried and whatever, and I feel great. I'm over my thing. I need to fucking go. Okay, and they're like, you can't leave yet. You haven't done your fucking blah, blah, blah.
Imagine if you hallucinated having a massive horse dongle.
Yeah, I fucking wish. I had to fucking wait like an extra 2 weeks to fucking leave. And during that time, I was just basically refusing to do most shit. But I like did their little fucking song and dance and shit. and whatever. Here's the fucked up part. Every time I was in a military wing, right? So everybody in my wing was military. And a thing in the military is that when you do an accomplishment of some kind or whatever, there's a thing called like coins. I'm sure you've heard of these things. They're called challenge coins, right? And they're an old fucking thing where, like, back in the day, if you go to a bar, you put the coin down and whoever's coin has like the highest rank, because usually people who pass out coins get it done of their rank, right? It'll be like something of the unit and then their rank. So you'd be like, oh, I got a major coin, I got a sergeant major coin, I got a fucking colonel coin or whatever, right? And if you had the higher rank, the other person buys the beer. That was the initial, like, kind of like stigma to them, right? But they've kind of just become
Why
like,
did you end up on that hospital anyway? Didn't pay attention on this part.
I was extremely suicidal and tried to kill myself. Anyway, every time somebody would graduate from this fucking mental institution, they would give you a coin, right? They had like a coin made. They had a bunch of coins made for that like medical clinic, and they would do like a little celebration, like, oh, they've completed their trials, basically. You know, they're going home tomorrow. And here's a coin we're presenting with them because, you know, they did so great. My bitch ass doctor came to me, or not my doctor, my therapist or whatever, the lady that I spilled my heart out to several times. And she's like, okay, you're gonna be like going home tomorrow. And I'm like, awesome, thank you, right? And I'm like, when's the ceremony thingy or whatever? And they're like, oh, well, you're not getting one.
Master.
And I'm like, excuse me? She's like, well, you didn't try hard enough. And I'm like, what? Bitch? Excuse me? Am I getting a coin? They're like, no, you didn't try hard enough. I made a scene. I made a fucking scene. Because we all hated them. They were all fucking cunts. And everybody in that... like, they were all civilian cunts. And we were all fucking military, bro. Who had been through the shit. Everybody there had fucking seen combat. Been through fucking hell. And had severe fucking issues, okay? And we all fucking hated these bitches. Because they thought they... oh, I hated them so much. I made a fucking scene in front of everybody, dude. I was so fucking pissed, dude. And I was like, I'm not fucking mad because I'm not getting the fucking coin and your fucking going away gift, you cunt. I just want... how dare you tell me I didn't try hard enough, you fuck. Like, oh, dude, I was so fucking pissed, dude. Oh, my God. Flipped everybody off on the way out. Said bye to my friends, you know. I was so fucking pissed. Funniest thing is my unit was in the field when I got back. So there was only like a couple people back on like rear detachment. And thank you for the 26 months, Barry. I love you.
Barry Spoory pledged their service for 26 months. Blue hugs.
Funniest thing I was in a unit at Fort Sill that doesn't fucking deploy.
Mon,
thank you for the 10 months.
Service for 10 months. Months of 1 cheers.
Love you, love you, love you. At Fort Sill, it's most of the HIMARS battalions and MLRS battalions are on what are known as rotation duty. Their entire thing is that they rotate every year to Korea, to Camp Casey. And they spend a year there basically being the first line of defense if North Korea invades or if we invade, right?
Welcome to Cultist Rex.
We have like all of our MLRS there like lined up and ready to shoot or whatever. You know, everything's already like preset. And we're on like rotation. And so nobody in that unit, if that was like their first duty station or whatever, had ever deployed. I was one of the very few people who had a deployment patch. I had my CAB, which is my combat action badge, which is one of the very few things you can like wear on your fucking like normal BDUs, right? Because I came from Fort Lewis. I went to Iraq. I did my thing, and then I got my second duty station, or third rather, because I re-enlisted, was Sill. So I was one of like 3 people in like 120 people, more like 100, because, you know, like the sergeants and shit, you know, they had deployed and whatever, right? Some of them at least, not a lot of them. who actually had like deployment badge and like had experience, right? And there was this fucking cunt who just decided to make shit up and like start telling people that I didn't deploy and that I'm probably faking it for no fucking reason. And that bitch was the person who was on rear detachment when I got out of the psych ward and had to come pick me up in Texas from the fucking psych ward because I have fucking PTSD from war, you dumb cunt. That was such a funny ride home. She fucking inadvertently not even inadvertently, like she brought it up and apologized to me and shit without me saying a fucking word because she knew I fucking knew she'd been talking fucking shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I do have to dip for now. I love you for real. I mean it. I love you too, Ken. Much love. Did y'all shout Ken out? You better shout Ken out. I wasn't paying attention. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Azrak. Azrak? Shinji? Wah. Been to Camp Casey?
Civvies can be worse than the higher-ups in the military when they end up being the ones in charge of you, even for a mere moment. Entitlement creeps up on them the way an awkward hard-on shows up, right when the teacher calls on you to speak in front of the whole class.
Yeah.
Shit's insanely stupid.
Yeah. Korea's definitely a time. I didn't have to go. Thank God. Because when our unit rotated, I was getting out. So I stayed on Rear D, and I gotta get out, and I didn't have to fucking go to Korea. I kind of wish I did. You know, Korea is very like work hard, play hard. Work sucks, and it's like lame there, and it's really cold. But like once you're off work, like it's just party central, you know. And all of the funnest stories I've ever heard in the military are from Korea. Plus Korea, you know. So that does suck, but...
You were in a psyche ward in Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no wonder you couldn't get any kind of help. Mental health here is dog shit, regardless of who you are.
Well, this is like a psych ward. Like, this was like a contracted place that had a bunch of normal loony-ass people, and then like a specific wing for military people where people from all over the country get sent to. Yeah. It was a fucking mess, dude. It was a fucking mess. They even limited how much we could smoke. We could only go out and smoke, I think it was 5 times a day for 10 or 15 minutes. And everybody who smoked, they had a bin, and then they had these like little cardboard things, and they would give you 2 cigarettes, and they would have everybody's name on them. So you'd have like your pack of cigarettes with your name on it, and then every time it was time to smoke, they would put 2 cigarettes in everybody's little slit. And then the lady would go out and we'd all go into the atrium and we would smoke. Like, you know that if you've seen The Irishman, at the very end of The Irishman where they're like really old and in prison and they're like outside in that atrium throwing like balls, it was that. It was literally that. We could go out there for 10 minutes and smoke 2 cigarettes, and then we had to go back in. Couldn't even smoke as much as I wanted to. And for somebody who at the time was killing the pack and a half a day, that was fucking hell. Holy shit. Only able to have 10 cigarettes a day, you got me fucked up, bro. That part made me really stressed out. We didn't have TV. We only had movies. And then we had books. They did trust us, though, so we're the only ones in the entire facility who got pencils for coloring. That's actually where I started reading Warhammer books for the first time. Because I had a... I brought the book Tales of Heresy from the 30K. It was really good.
Repledge their service for 44 months.
Thank you for the 44 months.
My 2 cities for $20 every day. Also gonna slap this on you like a fragile sticker.
Thank you so much. Love you, Kubon. It was such a wild fucking time, dude. like, I loved my service, but like that last year was absolute hell. Oh, and that last year, my wife totally, definitely 100% cheated on me while I was in the field for 3 weeks.
Proud of you for
and then tried to blame it on me. That was awesome. I was in the field for 3 weeks, which if you don't know, it's where you just go out and train, like on base, basically. And also the day before I left, I found out she didn't have a license, but she'd been driving my car for the last year and a half because right before I like left to go to the field, she's like, I got pulled over. And I'm like, oh, you went down one of the roads that are closed for like PT because it was like 7 in the morning. So they had all the roads blocked for PT for running and whatnot. And she's like, you have to come here. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, just you're a dependent. Just tell them, you know, you're going home and you took the wrong road. And she's like, I don't have my license. And I'm like, what, you leave it at home? She says, no, I don't have my license. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have your license? She said, I never got one. I'm like, you don't have, you're the same age as me. You're 25. What do you mean you have a car? You've been driving mine for fucking 2 years. You don't have a license? She says, no. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm your husband. What the fuck, dude? You never told me you don't have a fucking license? Dude, I was so mad. And then I don't see her for 3 weeks. I come back. She wants to get on the pill so that we don't have to use a condom anymore. Because she wanted to feel me raw. She loved my cock. So I'm like, okay. So we go to the hospital and she goes and talks, you know, to her doctor or whatever, and she has to get a blood test done to get on the pill to make sure she's like not pregnant or whatever or something. I don't know. And I'm like waiting outside, and she comes out and she's like pissed, and I'm like, did you get it or whatever? She said, yeah. Let's go. And I'm like, what's up? And she says, I'll talk to you in a minute. And I'm like, what? She's like, just hold on. And I'm like, she's like kind of teary-eyed. And I'm like, are you good? Like, what's up? And like, we walk out and I'm like, babe, like, talk to me. And she's like, I'll talk to you in the car. And we get into the car and she starts like, Ouija, thank you for the fucking sub.
Luigi Badine 23 has joined the call.
Thank you, son. We get into the fucking car. And she's like, you need to be so fucking honest with me right now. And I'm like, what? What's wrong? She says, did you cheat on me? And I'm like, what do you fucking mean? What? She says, I have chlamydia. And I'm like, no. What? Huh? What do you mean you have chlamydia? And she says, I have fucking chlamydia. Did you fucking cheat on me? And I'm like, no, what the fuck? Who would... Bro, what? How do you get that? And we basically got to the fucking conclusion. She's like, I must have got it off the toilet at work or something. Fun fact, you don't get fucking chlamydia on surfaces. You have to get fucked to get chlamydia. And I never cheated on my fucking wife. So, and this is right after I was gone for 3 fucking weeks. So I had to go get fucking checked. And she's like, so I get blood checked. I have fucking chlamydia, because we fuck, obviously. But I had only had it for like a week. I wonder why. Which means I could take a fucking, a pill or a shot, I can't remember what it was, to get rid of it like instantly. Because it isn't like in my system yet or some shit, I don't know. But I'd only had it for like a fucking week because I got it from her. And she tried to make me feel fucking bad about it. I fucking... And then, like, you know, when we got to the whole divorce part, day of, when I'm like, I don't want to be married to you anymore, basically. Like an hour after that, or 2. She's like, so like no sex, and I'm like, no. 2 days later, she's getting picked up by some dude on base with a lifted fucking Dodge. But I cheated. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Fucking cunt. Hang on, I gotta turn my light on. Funny thing is though, because I mean there was a lot of time in between those 2 events, and you know we fucked whatever, right?
Got to love the cheaters.
I was so potent when I was a guy that I still got her pregnant while she was on the pill. That was so funny. I think she was getting weird about stuff, right? I think she didn't take it so that she got pregnant on purpose. I don't know. But I think she just wanted to have a kid so much that she literally just didn't take the pill. So that she got pregnant. Really wanted to be that dependo wife. Maximum nut, yeah. I used to have such a good dick, dude. It's so small now. Like, I used to have a really nice cock, and now it's more of like a cute cock. I'm just like happy that it doesn't look weird. Because there's like a lot of cases where like trans girls who like go on hormones or whatever, their dick gets super fucking weird looking. Like it'll get like bent or misshapen or whatever. But it's like the same,
You have
just
a super
smaller.
cock, and she still had the guts to cheat on you. What an idiot!
I know, bro. She would boast about my dick to my friends, bro. Like, cause my friends used to come over, cause we
Can I
we
just
play.
say this? You deserve all kinds of love in this world by anyone, and she was good enough for you. We all love you, and you
Yeah.
are more woman than her.
I used to DM for D&D.
It's her loss,
And she
not Nikki's.
She would play, and then like all my friends would come over and play, like every night.
At least with the wonders
And
of virtual technology.
every time like
You can
dick
bring back
jokes
that super
or whatever came up, she would always defend me and like talk about how big my dick was, which was like, hell yeah, this is what it's like to have
The
a
things
wife,
we
dude.
talk about in
This is
your
awesome.
streams. My God, El Mafu.
It was funny. She was a great dude. The first year we were married, she was awesome, right? The problem was she never left Washington in her life until we moved to Fort Sill in Oklahoma. And she started having like
I get envy
insane.
from trans women who have bigger cocks than I do.
Yeah, I bet it's still bigger than yours.
That girl doesn't know what she lost, love you, Nikki.
I love you too. She started having like super bad fucking like home vibes. Like she was like bawling some nights and was like, I'm going home type shit, right? And I had to like talk her out of it because she was just like so homesick, right? And but
I would give you
before
a big smooch.
the whole reason we got married is because we were dating for like 3 months, and she was awesome, dude. She was so fucking cool. She liked sex more than me.
That's right.
And that was
Trans girls and femboys always have a dick bigger than ours.
Yeah, right. Let me tell you, dude, when I was in the military, I was fucking bad, dude. You think I'm horny now? Good God, man. I was fucking a different chick every other fucking day, dude. I fucking had those super cringe, edgy military photos on fucking Tinder, Meet Me, Bumble, bro, cause them bitches love that shit. Man, I was meeting up with so many fucking people. I once drove an hour and a half on a Wednesday night, a work night.
Nikki said fuck Sharon.
At 2 in the morning. Okay? Meaning I was gonna get there at 3:30 a.m. PT first call is at 6 a.m. First flag 6:30, right? But we had to check in at 6, okay? Which means I had to get there, fuck, and get back before 6, okay? To meet up with some chick who catfished the shit out of me, who was so fat. Not good fat, just like gross fat.
Damn, boss.
And I still fucked her.
You had the dedication, though.
But I was so... Bro, I couldn't fuck her. I literally went soft in her. She had to jerk me off onto her. And then I left, blocked her, went home, chugged some coffee, and went to PT and never told anyone about it.
I know a 6'4" gym rat, goth trans woman that's still pushing 10 inches, and I'm in shock. And she would unironically pull all-nighters. I'm talking sundown to sunrise. Why's this? Thyroid issues. It's why she never leaves the gym and works as a personal trainer.
Yeah.
Shit was thicker than a wine bottle. God. Yes, she showed it in a group chat. Shit's wild.
My dick took like 3 years to start like even
Was that
drinking.
bad?
Only recently, I definitely think it's this this new medication I've been on has been like really working overdrive on like feminizing me. Cause it used to be like 8.5, and it's only like, and that's like super hard max. Okay, I'm not like that's like the ultimate hard on
And
length,
now your
right?
secret will stay with us.
Now it's
until
more
the day we
like
perish from this cold, sad world.
5-ish, right? Probably 5, 6. I don't measure my dick anymore. I'm not 13, but I don't know. It's smaller. It's a lot smaller, and it doesn't get nearly as thick. That's the biggest. It was so thick. I have some great. God, I had the best fucking dick pics. It was weird when I was like, before I became like a bit more gay. I always thought I just had like a really normal dick, right? Because the only like reference.
Damn, Nikki flexing her game on us.
I'm not, dude. My dick's small now. Before I was like a bit more gay, the only reference you have for your dick is porn, right? And porn stars obviously have huge cocks, huge, nice cocks, right? So I was like, yeah, I have a pretty average dick, you know? Then I went on to fucking Grindr. And then I started being trans on dating sites and getting dick pics sent to me all the time. And I've come to the realization...
Come on, it's not possible for a big D go small.
that 90% of the population lives next to a fucking nuclear power plant because Jesus Christ. I've got a porn star dick. Not like length and girth or whatever, right? Because, you know, or maybe, right? But the like look at it, right? It just looks good. It looks like a good dick. It's got just a slight J, not too much. It's not a pencil dick, just a little bit, right? It's just perfect amount. It's a, what's it called? It's a what's that thing called? It's a prostate puncher. Right? It's got that perfect J to it. Right?
Yo, it's your boy, Skinny Penis.
And it looks great. And the things I've seen on those sites scare me. If that's what most women have to deal with, I am so
Did it
fucking
got smaller after
sorry.
you began the transition?
It took a couple years, but yeah. But it looks the same. That's what I'm glad about. It still looks the same, it's just smaller. And now that I have like a huge degradation kink, it's kind of a good thing.
Don't let your kids watch it.
Definitely not a kidney tick. I'm not that big.
Yes.
Jesus.
What did you listen to on Nikki's stream today? Oh, you know, Nikki's pecker.
I'm not bragging. We're just yapping, okay? My dick is small now. Degradation is 11 out of 10. It's hot, dude. It's really hot. It's really hot. Tell me how small my dick is. Oh. I need another beer.
I'm not bragging. Oh yeah, I had a porn star dick.
I did. If
Nikki
my
got that god dick. Now look at the little dick.
if my grown-ups channel was more devious and I allowed more naughty photos, I would show you, but I will not let that channel devolve into that.
Damn,
because
Nikki.
I've seen
Think for these stories about cocks
NSFW
and your
like
game and body count.
full NSFW channels and other servers, and some of y'all got no fucking shame, dude. And I cannot let my server devolve into that, because holy shit, some of y'all need to know. I'm not calling anybody out here, but there's just some people who don't care that they look like shit and they're fucking gross and they got fucked up bits, and no one wants to see that, okay? Jesus, man.
Nikki, I'm trying to focus on my workout, and these talk of cocks are throwing off my groove.
Are they? They should be increasing your groove.
Literally.
Yeah,
Oh
my
my
fucked up.
God.
Shut up, Barry. I'm more so talking about dudes. It's always the dudes who be posting raunchy, nasty, jungly, crooked ass, nasty fucking 2-inch Pepper Peter cocks that just look like they're fucking roasting in the sun of STDs. Okay? Just nasty shit,
I
man.
just got into the wine.
Have
Can we
some
slow down?
shame, man. God. And I just can't let that be a thing in my server,
Yes,
dude.
say it, Nikki. Yes, sir.
Because here's the thing. Okay, I get high and drunk occasionally. If you posted some nasty shit in my fucking server, I'd call
Do
you
you miss
fucking
it
gross.
being bigger?
If you, I mean a little bit. Like, if you posted some fucking gross shit, it's my server. I'd at you and say, that's fucking gross, clean yourself. And I don't want to have to do that to you. So just keep it to yourself. Alright.
Enjoy your stay.
That's disgusting, and you should be ashamed that you're publicly showing that to people. Alright. That would be funny as fuck. Oh, it would be so funny, but I'm nice. Okay, I don't want to have to shame you, and I know some people are totally into that, and that's totally hot and fine, but I want to do it to things that look good, not disgusting creatures. Okay? If you ever want to, like, see what I'm afraid of, just go on Grindr. Make your picture some, like, AI chick with fat tits. You'll get, like, 30 DMs of the most raunchy cocks you've ever seen.
PPL. I know in. And the stuff I've seen in other servers is literally disgusting.
It's so gross.
I've told someone before that I knew to make sure they... And the toy was cleaned before showing photos, as no one wants to see your, particles.
Oh, it's so fucking gross, dude. Some people really fucking just... Ugh. Okay? Here's the thing, right? Most of us... dick pics aren't that bad. I get turned on by a nice dick pic, okay? You got a fat, long, nice, clean dick, I'll probably get turned on by that shit. But 99% of y'all be posting fucking gnarly ass shit that turns me the fuck off. That's the problem with dick pics, okay? You know the worst thing I've ever seen when it comes to someone's shame posted online for everyone to see? I've told this story before, but I still can't believe it to this day. I came across a Twitter post of a guy. He showed off his wolf tattoo or something on his arm, right? And he's like, do you have any furry tattoos?
I'm not gay or anything, but I get really turned on when the dude have a nice dick of a porn video.
It's because you think it's yours. That's the point, right? The best porn videos are when, like, the guy's fucking the girl, but you never see the guy's face, because then you can think it's yours. You know, that's kind of the reason, right? So I see this guy. He posts a picture of his furry tattoo, and he's like, "Let me see your furry tattoos," right? Now I'm gonna preface this with, I checked this guy's profile. He's got like 7 or 8K followers. Totally safe for work. Okay, totally safe for work. Never posted porn on his profile once. All right, safe for work photo. It was just like a wolf or some bullshit on his arm, right? So I start going through the comments to see what cringe shit there is, because some people have some cringe ass tattoos, right? There's about 50 of them, right? Going through the comments, total fucking normal shit. I get near the bottom, and this dude facing away from the camera, on his knees, head on the ground, hands on his cheeks, spreading his asshole, has a tattoo of like tentacles like around his asshole, right? Or some bullshit. Not only did he look nasty, this motherfucker's asshole was hairier than a fucking middle-aged Italian man's arm. And it was the most vile thing I have seen in my fucking life. Dude. Like, I was in shock at what I was seeing. It scared me that someone was this vile in a safer work, like, environment. And the worst part was, it had 3 likes. 3 people saw that and went, oh yeah, fuck yeah. You vile, disgusting fucking creatures. The fuck is wrong with you? That's so fucking nasty, dude. I know some people are into like hair and whatnot, body hair with this, that, and the other, daddy stuff, whatever. But just a nasty nest of fucking untrimmed, wavy asshole hair. Thick as my fucking... Oh my god. It was so gross. It's probably the single grossest thing I've seen on the internet, dude. Just in my fucking face. Some people want to floss. Oh my... Stop. You're gonna make me fucking throw up.
Yep. Nope. Nope. No. I hope my husband and I stay together forever. I don't think I ever want to be on the market again if that is what might be trying to buy.
Dude. I can't. Listen, personally, me, I hate body hair in all capacities, okay? The only hair you should have on you...
I hurt myself with that one, don't worry.
The only hair, for me,
I've heard enough.
For me, when it comes to
More
guys...
wine so I can forget that.
And women, honestly. The only hair you should have on your body is neck up, okay? You can have a beard, I don't care. Alright? Trim your fucking ears and nose hair if they get a little wacky, but like, other than that, like... I don't like body hair at all, okay? I like, if I'm gonna be, I'm not really into men, okay?
Is it safe to come back?
I like women, okay? Women are great. So great. Every part of them. And they come in 2 configurations, which is awesome. But if I'm ever going to fuck with a guy, it's completely opposite sides of the spectrum. It either needs to be a... It either needs to be a sopping wet, just fucking femboy who just needs a mommy to fuck him, right? Or like the complete opposite, like 6'5" Chad daddy, right? With big hands. But they both need to be totally smooth. Okay? Just completely fucking smooth. Alright? I get some of the people's like big fetish when it comes to like armpits being sweaty and hairy or whatever, which is weird. I think it's hotter when they're... I'm not into that, but I think it's hotter when there's no hair and it's sweaty. I don't know why the hair is... That seems really gross to me. Like, have you ever had your face in like sweaty hair? It's gross. It's really gross, but whatever. Yeah. I don't know.
I like being smooth up and down, even down there.
Need smooth. Gotta be smooth, dude. I cannot stand body hair. Anywhere. Can't do it. I used to fuck with this one chick when I was in the army. I would always go pick her up, and we'd drive like a mile down the road from her place, because she lived like 45 minutes from me. And we found this like cul-de-sac from this like unfinished neighborhood deep in the woods. No houses, just a random cul-de-sac. And we would fuck in my car like every week there. And she had really hairy arms. And I brought it up one day and I'm like, why don't you shave your arms? She got like really offended. I'm talking like she was Spanish, so it was like really thick black hair like on her forearms, just her forearms. It was kind of gross. She was a really good fuck though. And I brought it up one day and she got really offended, and I'm like, it's just kind of weird, like I don't know, like it doesn't like bother, I mean it bothers me, but like I don't care, you know? Like, it was just weird that she didn't, like, shave it, I guess? I don't know. She was awesome. We fucked so much in my car, dude. I picked her up one day and she was super fucking loaded. Just absolutely fucking trashed. And she wanted to fuck. Like, she messaged me and she's like, come fuck me. I'm like, okay. And I
had
get there,
a
and
girlfriend
she's
who
super
had
fucked.
hairy arms too. She
And,
would never shave, but she always discolored them, which made it look so weird.
She was sucking my dick in the back of the car. This is the first time I knew I was into this shit. Like, before this moment, I never thought about any gay shit ever. But she was sucking my dick, and then she grabbed my legs and pushed them over my head and ate my ass. And it was like the best thing I felt in my life. It was so fucking awesome. It was so awesome. But here's the thing. I was still like a dude, right? And like I wasn't gay, so I didn't shave my asshole at this time, right? You know, it wasn't like crazy, but like I never shaved it before. And I think back to that, and I sure hope she doesn't. Cause that shit was, I don't know, man.
Had a girlfriend.
Like, I'm a clean person. You know, anytime I went to meet up with her, I always showered, and I was always a clean person, but Jesus Christ, dude. That scares me.
Hello, Master.
Oh. How did we get here? I was talking about my mental health, and now we're talking about people eating my ass. I think shortly after that is when I fucking like started getting like kind of gay with it. I think I went to Lovers or Castle. No, it was Lovers. And I bought a dildo. And I started talking with guys on like Meet Me. And I found one that was like in the military. Turned out he was in my building, and the motherfucker like found my room, and I was like, bitch, if you fucking tell anybody like who I will fucking kill you type shit. I was like super in the closet. I only had like one gay experience before I transitioned with a dude that I met. And it was so weird. It was awesome, but it was so weird. I met up with this dude, and I was like, I had been talking to him for a while, but I was about to like kind of like actually start dating my soon-to-be wife, because like we had been like fucking around, but we hadn't started like dating yet. But it was about to happen like in a couple days, and I like hit him up. I had been talking to this guy, and like we had been, you know, kind of gay with each other, whatever, in chat, but like I had never done anything. But I hit him up one night, and I'm like, hey, like if you want to do this, like it has to be like tonight, right? So I like went over and I like met this dude, and I was so fucking nervous, but I was so horny. And we were just like sitting on the couch. We were just sitting on the couch, and he gave me like a beer, and like we were watching TV or whatever, and like I was just sitting there so nervous, dude, like so fucking awkward for like 30 fucking minutes. And then he just like pounced me, dude. Like he fucking like he was sitting like he just like came in front of me, grabbed my like dick through my pants, and started like making out with me. I was so fucking turned on. It was crazy, dude. It was so nuts. And then he's like sucked my dick a bunch. He even ate my ass, which is awesome. But I did panic at one point. Because I think we were like kissing. And he fucking like, he took my hand and like put his dick in my hand, and I kind of like panicked. I like let go of it.
Enjoy your stay.
Welcome to the Culture and Flow.
I don't think I ever talked to him again after I left. I was like so like, holy fuck, am I gay? Thank you for the fall.
Sounds awkwardly hot.
It was super It was super fun. I think that's why I'm into like those like really the like bi-curious like porn stuff, like when it comes to like art, whatever, where it's like the dude who like doesn't know but gets like super mega turned on when they start getting like fucked with, you know? I did the same thing to my husband. It's more common than you think. Yeah, but like I had never been with a dude before. Oh! Yo, thank you for the 5 subs. Thank you so much.
Let's get some love in chat.
I really appreciate it. It was really funny. I actually went to meet up with another guy at one point. And like it was when I started to like begin my weight loss journey, and I shaved my beard, and I told like I was gonna go meet up with this dude and he was gonna like suck my dick, but I told him I shaved my beard, and I guess he really didn't like that and he blocked me. Like this guy had been like all over my shit for like a week or whatever, and then I was like, oh well, I'm gonna start losing weight and I wanted to like transition, so like I shaved my beard. And he really didn't like that and he blocked me. Really didn't like that I shaved my beard. He liked it. He's lost. That's weird, dude. You got crazy stories? I have so many fucking stories, dude. Just rambling. So much wild shit happened to me when I was in the army, dude. So many fucking crazy fucking stories. The fact that I turned out how I look now is insane, dude. I was such a guy. I was like such a fucking dude. It's actually insane. Not to like toot my own horn, but I think I have one of the better glow ups of all time. Because holy shit. I was such a man, dude. I was such a fucking man. Where's the fucking picture? This will be an older picture of me, but it was a year after I transitioned.
Okay, gonna have to step out for now.
Have a good day.
Loved hearing your stories, Nikki. Def had a good time. Love you.
Love you.
I'ma leave a lurk.
Where the fuck is this picture? I'm fucking blind, I can't find it.
And these stories, regardless of what they are, they make me better appreciate you, Nikki.
Yeah.
And I like that about it.
What the fuck? Did I delete this? What? Am I fucking blind? I think I'm blind. I think I'm actually blind. I can't find it. Why would I don't know why I would have deleted the sweater. That's one of my favorite pictures. A picture I'm definitely trying to get back to. I don't know if I will though. Hormones have made me so like chubby now. I was so thin when I first fucking started transitioning. Holy shit, I think. Hello?
Is it you in that one sweater?
It's me in my car. I just know it was 1 year apart, which is why I like using it as a reference.
Him enjoying it here no matter what the conversation is.
Yeah. I'm so fucking confused. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's because I edited it at some point and I turned it, so it resaved it to the top. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go. You ready? There's a lot of people in here who haven't seen this. This is so funny. All right, left picture was like 20. Oh, perfect timing. Hi! Thank you for the raid. I'm about to show you some crazy shit. Properties. Okay. All right, so left picture is April 22nd. That's Nova's birthday. 2021. Right?
Green Blue Ember Heart rated with 13 viewers.
April 22nd, 2021. And then this picture is April 17th, 2022. On the left picture,
I'm loving these stories from you, Nikki, but I sadly, GG, wish I could hang out with you someday, so I lurk.
Hell yeah. Okay, so in the left picture, I'm 252 pounds. This is the day I was like, I'm gonna transition or I'm gonna blow my fucking brains out. And then on the right picture, I am 180 pounds from keto. Literally nothing but keto. Transitioned like 2 months prior to this. This is fucking literally not even a year apart. It's like 358 days apart, bro. Insane glow up. Very much older picture now, but no way, just keto? No, dead ass, dude. I lost 80 pounds in 7 months on keto. I can't do keto anymore, really, because hormones have just made me love food, and you retain so much fat now, which is why I've been on like Ozempic the last couple of years. But that's why I'm like a little chubbier now, like face-wise. Like my face is so chubby. Like, this one's last year. I'm taking a break from E so I can, like, actually lose weight again. I've thought about doing that, but I don't know, dude. Hello? I don't know. I don't want to stop it. I've actually been thinking about going back on T blockers, too. I've been feeling so fucking, like, what's the word? Dysphoric lately. I feel like such a fucking guy recently, dude. I feel like I look like such shit, dude. Like my face has just been like bothering me so much, dude. Oh my god. Like when I do makeup, yeah, I look great, whatever, cool, you know. But like it's when I'm not, and it's really been bothering me. I gained 30 pounds since I started E. Yeah, like, I've been struggling to stay under 200 for the last, like, 3 years. I'm 189 right now. And I'm really trying to stay there by the time FWA hits. But we'll see. Also, I need to pee, like, super bad. I'll be right back. Oh, my bad. So I'm 6 foot, right? And I'm basically the exact same weight that I was in this photo. Okay, I was like 190 in this photo, right? But this is like a month into
You're muted currently.
hormones.
Still love.
Right? But I have like a total tummy now. Right? I have a total fucking chubby tummy. And tits. And a fat fucking face. Even though I was so skinny at the exact same weight. Because hormones be making me fucking chub. Right? And I just want to be skinny again. I miss wearing my... Dude, I used to wear crops every day, dude. I used to wear crop tops all the time. I would fucking die if I wore it now, dude. I was such a little gut. If you're chubby, I'm a whale, bro. No. Bruh. I will fucking turn on my camera right now and show you the fucking mom gut, okay? It's not cool. The fat redistribution is not working how it's supposed to. If you took all of the fat in my stomach, just on the outside layer right now, and put it in my tits and ass, I'd look like a fucking bimbo, okay? There is so much fat on my stomach, and it really pisses me off. Yeah, I don't work out, okay? Yeah, I drink like twice a week, okay? Yeah, I order a lot of food, but I weigh the exact same amount that I did in that fucking photo. And that's what pisses me off. It sucks. I hate it. I just want to go to... I gotta find a doctor and be like, suck all this shit out and put it right here. Suck all this shit out, put it in my ass. Please. I'm begging you, man. Do I even have like a recent photo saved on here? No.
I mean, at least you have an ass. My dad has a flat no ass.
That's the problem. I don't have an ass anymore. Ozempic took my ass. I'm not on Ozempic anymore. At least, like, not this second. I'm trying to get back on it. But, yeah, my ass is not nearly as good as it... I used to have such a fat ass, dude. I'd totally show you, but I don't think Twitch would like that. Even if I have, like, panties on or whatever. I think that's a no-go. I had a really good butt.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Still a good butt, but like, used to be so big. Yeah, I used to have
If I could somehow move my body to fix my weight, chubby into different areas, I'd be more pear-shaped than I kinda am.
I used to have that butt
now,
where
I'm just happy with my weight loss stuff.
when I used to sit down.
I haven't lost my booty.
Yeah, I have. When I used to sit down, I used to do that side squish shit. Where like, you sit down and you get like 4 inches wider. Okay? I had a really good butt. I miss my butt. I need to start doing squats again. I used to do so many fucking squats. I need to bring back the squat counter, bro.
A colorful Brazilian production.
Squat redeem. Yeah. I gotta start working. I haven't been working out. I haven't been doing nothing, dude. I haven't been doing nothing. I really need to. I just need to go to the gym. I literally need to pay someone to yell at me to work out. Okay? Like, I need a personal trainer. Like, dead ass. So fucking bad. Bro, look at
his
this.
Pants were literally saging where his butt would be.
All right, I think this picture's safe. Okay, I'm totally clothed. All right. I was so fucking skinny. I was the same weight as I am right now in this fucking picture, dude. I was so skinny. Oh, I fucking... God damn it, man. God damn it. It makes me want to stop taking hormones. Fuck, man. They make you so chubby. Fuck. Me sad. Oh my god, I just found so many good butt pics. Oh my god, I gotta fucking get out of here before I fucking get banned. I'd be gym buddies for real? Dude, I need to. I just need to go run. I need to go run and do squats, dude. That's all I need to do. I need to start dancing again, too. I never dance anymore. That was like a big thing for me. I used to dance so much, I'd sweat my ass off. And play fucking Beat Saber, dude. I used to, at that time, at that build, every day I would play Beat Saber in the morning for like 2 hours. That shit, if you ever play Beat Saber, that shit will make you sweat your ass off, dude. That was like a legit workout, was just playing Beat Saber.
Yeah, you should get that dancing groove back, Nikki.
Want to do Beat Saber? I really need to. I used to like, there's so many good songs I did that would make me sweat.
I'm back from the fresh shower just now.
Welcome back.
And I always enjoyed your streams every day, Nikki.
Yeah.
Also, Nikki, did you see the customized design car I did for you on the GTA 5 online game I posted in the gaming section in your Discord server?
I think so. I've seen a lot of them. A lot of cars. Oh yeah, the Mustang. Hell yeah. When I played Pistol Whip Daily, I lost like 10 to 15 pounds doing that. Shit works, dude. I really need to. You're just too hard on yourself. But that's a good thing. If I'm not hard on myself, I won't get better, man. I will stay content with how I look, and I don't want to. Why not start small and just do a few push-ups and maybe 1 minute planks here and there? I did. I was on that for like a couple months ago, and I just stopped. Here's the thing, right? When I want to work out before I do anything. That way I can work out, take a shower, and then do my shit, right? Problem is, my sleep schedule's been so cooked that when I wake up, it's time to stream. And then I stream all fucking day. And the last thing I want to do at the end of my day and at night is work out. So I don't do it. It's like a... I don't know. I just need to join the military again. I'll just rejoin the military. That'll get me doing it. Because as soon as I didn't have somebody yelling at me to work out, I never did again. I need someone to be in charge of me. And force me to do things. I need to get more of a butt because if I sit too long, it hurts. I just gotta start giving a shit again. I've been like so fucking down and weird lately, as I explained. that I've just like stopped caring about the real world. I've just been kind of focusing on my little fake existence here online. Way too much. That makes sure one has to criticize themselves enough to say, I want to improve and do better. Yeah. One thing that was really good that I used to do is I used to wake up in the morning, shave my face, look at myself in the mirror, and say, I fucking hate you. That helped a lot. That was a good motivator. You look like shit. I do talk to myself quite a bit. Maybe I am insane. Because I'll look at myself and talk shit to myself. I need to do squats anyway because being stuck to a hospital bed kind of doesn't do well for your legs. It is true. Mental health gets hit and it's even more weight on the mind. Yeah. With doing that, being down part, you can bug me anytime, right? You know that I don't want to do that, right? I'm not the kind of person who will ever reach out to you, no matter how close we are, and tell you, I have a problem, I have an issue, I feel bad about myself. I will never in my fucking life ever do that to any of my friends. It's just not gonna happen, so don't expect it. Unless I need to get rid of a body, I'm never gonna hit you up about my issues. It's not how I work. I never want to be that person. I've been too many times in my life have I been having a good fucking day, and then a friend is like, "Can I talk to you?" And then I get sucked into some fucking depressing ass shit for an hour. And I'm like, "Wow, man, that's terrible." You know. I will never be that person. Trust. What I did today is such a one-off. You will never see me do that. But it's been affecting my workflow, so I had to say something. I need a Pokemon. Yes. Rogue, you're one of like a couple people who can call me unprompted and I won't get mad at you. Please do. It won't ruin my day. I'm not... No, it's not about you. It's about me. I'm not gonna do that. The fuck? I'm always there for my homies too, but I am not going to do that. It is... I don't know, what's the word? It's not a bequeath of me. I don't do that. I'm not that kind of person. My brain doesn't work that way. I will not do that. I might vent about certain shit in a call with several people, but I will never, ever reach out to a friend of mine and start bitching about my problems, unless they are directly linked to them in some way. Will never happen. I won't even do that to Rogue. I won't do that to Amber. If you generally need help mentally, there's so many any person can do, and recommend them to a professional. Yeah, I mean, professional help. The problem is if you're so deep in the hole you need professional help, you're not going to go talk to somebody you don't know. That's the problem. But I've been through so much shit in my life that my little depressing episodes don't warrant me bitching about them. Okay, I've been through way worse shit. Alright. I will get through it. Occasionally I'll probably rant about it. That's about it. I still really feel shitty about that one time 2 years ago that I cried on stream ranting about my issues. I really hate that I did that.
Good.
I really hate that I did that. That's not what I like to present myself as. Okay? It's all about the vibes. I don't have time for that shit. Anyway, let's go to a different topic. This one's annoying. I really shouldn't have pissed earlier, because now I need to piss again. Fuck, I broke the seal. I've only had 1.5 beers. Fuck! And coffee. And a Red Bull. And water. And another coffee. Shit. Drinking beers? Yeah, I went and picked up a 6-pack because I wanted to fucking... I don't know, I just wanted to chill today. I knew I was gonna write that message, and then I knew I just wanted to kind of come hang out today. So, I've been drinking. I'm gonna go pee again. Like an old lady. I gotta pee again. Pork? Pork? Oh! Ah! Cheers. Face tracking? Tracking of face? Hello? Oh, you bitch. It's doing the thing. Hold up. I switched avatars too quickly.
Defro.
What? Johnny! Why are you making weird noises? Like a Decepticon, dude. I need to get these clothes on my main avatar. These are like the comfiest clothes ever. They're so cozy. I made fucking steak earlier, dude, because I was feeling sad. You know what my dream was last night? My super awesome lucid dream. It started good. Squeaks, Lily, and my dad were there.
Sorry. Had something in my throat.
Thank you.
Roar.
Squeaks was super hot and had huge tits. I was laying on top of her and squishing her tits. It was awesome. Not sure why that came into my brain. No way, I just connected my keyboard to my foot. Oh shit. What the fuck? Okay, that's new. She had massive titties, bro. She was hot. She kind of looked like Mia Khalifa. She had like massive knockers though, right? You know, like slim, thick chick with like massive titties. It was sick. But then for some reason, my hair was thinning, so I shaved my head, but only the top, like a fryer. Like I still had my super long hair, like around my head. But then it like didn't grow back, except like I didn't shave the middle, so I had this like one spot in the middle of my head that was like really long, and then the rest was like totally like buzz shaved, and it never got longer than that. And I was like sad and panicking because my hair wasn't growing back because I'm old. And like Lily, Squeaks, and my dad were trying to like brainstorm why my hair wasn't growing back. And I was really upset that I was like old. It sucked. I looked like Bill from fucking King of the Hill. The Friar Tuck.
Nice to know your dreams would make Squeaks hot.
Dude, she had fucking huge tits. Her tits were spilling out of the tank top, okay? Like those big fucking like mushy, soft fucking big tits that like skinny chick has no right having type tits. You know what I'm talking about? It was so unfair. And then I looked like Bill. But I was still a chick, but with like no hair on top of my head. It was very unnerving, and I hated it. This was like a week. I lived like a week because it wasn't growing back, and I was very upset. It sucked. God. But I laid on Squeaks' tits. And I was like mushing them like a cat. I don't know. I don't know, dude. The Friar Tuck is insane. Yeah. Then I woke up at noon and I was like, wow, what is life even worth? And I laid there, going back to sleep occasionally until 3 p.m. And Nova laid on top of me and I got even more comfortable. Then eventually I got up, and because I waited so long to get up and like feed her and take her out and whatever, she threw up. Because she didn't have any food in her stomach, so she threw up all over the floor. That was cool. All that yummy stomach bile. Yeah. Life is boring without Dream Squeak's massive soft pillow totes. I guess, dude. I usually don't dream. I only dream when I have like horrific nightmares, and then other days I just kind of teleport to the next day. So the last like 2 months have been really interesting, dreaming every single night for extended periods of time and living entire weeks and months of life. And they've always been extremely fucked up and terrible.
Nikki, look in DMs. You reminded me of a video.
Man, this fool got the Friar Tuck. Damn, that's just next level, fool. Fuck, all the Edgars are gonna be all peanut butter and jealous over you, fool. You're gonna be getting...
Yeah, so that, except like long hair. Literally that, but long hair. And then in the very middle of my head, another just chunk of long hair for some reason that was like 3 or 4 inches long. And the rest was just buzzed and not growing. I looked like a fucking retard. It was so weird, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Weird shit, yo. Maybe you know what?
Nikki, I feel you on this. I would have dreams as a kid, but most were strange nightmares.
Yeah.
These days, as you experience, I don't have dreams, I just sleep and wake up to the next day.
Yeah. That's kind of been my vibe the last couple of years. Let's change up our camera here. What if we do smooth? Set our camera path to loose.
The one time it's a semi-good dream.
Start slow, accelerate.
You're balding and Squeak's having a massive rack.
Start slow, speed up in the middle, slow down before stopping. 1. Set on reverse play. What does that look like? Perfection. The one time it's a semi-good dream. Dude, I've been like trying to have really good dreams, man. Like, I'm having these crazy lucid dreams, and I'm like, okay, well, if I go to bed like super horny, maybe it'll be awesome. Nope. Not fucking once, dude. Not once. I need to like really focus, maybe. Because it ain't happening. They just keep being terrible dreams. I need to like lay in bed with my eyes closed and try and do the old lucid dream trick where you literally keep yourself awake and think with your eyes closed and like don't have any sheets on you or anything, and try and do it on purpose. When I was in the mental ward, a dude there had told me about lucid dreaming and how to do it, and I was like, well, I got nothing else to do, so I tried to do it for weeks. Almost did it, dude. The best thing that I did was basically, you can't have anything touching you, right? So I would lay like in bed with nothing, no covers on top of me, right? I wouldn't have my arms on me. I'd have them to my sides. Legs wouldn't be touching. Just like totally like coffin bodied, right? And I would have my eyes closed. And I would focus on staying awake. Right? I would completely focus on staying awake while trying to drift away. Right? And trying to view myself from a third-person perspective, like a camera watching myself. And I would try to visualize myself like getting out of my own body, sort of. And your brain, when you're tired like that, but you try to keep yourself awake, your brain will start to like spiral. I guess is a good way to put it. You know when you're like really drunk and you go to sleep and your brain is kind of, you feel like you're moving upward and turning and spinning, kind of like that, but you're focusing on the shapes and you're trying to like visualize the shapes into what's on the outside of your eyelids, basically, and like trying to like get up out of your own body. And I swear I maybe did it once or twice, but I couldn't get far. It was more of just like, because you want to like rest yourself on sleep and awake, sort of. Like you're still totally conscious. Another big thing was like not like swallowing, trying not to focus on anything. And I mean like nothing. Sounds, your own breathing, your clothes touching you, anything. Like you really gotta fuck with it. I feel like I could try that maybe. A few tips that helped me.
Thank you, Agent K. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
So anyway.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Anyway, I was fucking her in the bathroom raw, right? A few tips that help me. I can lucid dream easily. Practice looking at clocks or your phone, and specifically keep note of the time. When you're asleep, looking at these things help you notice that you're asleep. Wait, so like, you visualize looking at your phone, and then you lay down and close your eyes, and then try to visualize yourself getting up and looking at your phone? Be more conscious of time. Oh, so when you're asleep, you try to look at clocks and time to notice you're not like within your sleep period? When you're awake? So when you're awake, you look at time a lot. And then when you're asleep, you also look at time a lot, but you'll notice... What are you getting at here? I'm actually a little confused.
Thank
I
you
can
for your
lucid dream
patronage.
easily. Practice looking at clocks or your phone and specifically keep notes of time. When you're asleep, looking at these things help you notice that you're asleep. Hey, thank you for the fucking 1,550 bits, man. Dude, thank you so much. Wow, that's so sweet of you. That's like 15 whole bucks. That's like a burger. Thank you. When you're awake, look at these items more often. They manifest in your dreams when you've been thinking about it more. And you notice clocks and time in general.
Becoming like a 5-story tall midnight purple dragon woman.
Doesn't make sense, and that a big tip that you're asleep. Well, you know, I look at a lot of porn all the time, and there's definitely no big titty fat cock women around in my dreams. So I don't know about that one. In fact, there's like none of those. I don't know. Five-story tall midnight purple dragon woman? That's hot. I think the thing is getting used to particular details so that when you see them again in dreams and notice they're not the same, it's a clue that it's a dream.
Thank you for your patronage.
Ah!
Mond_Sumeriki Blue 3000 bits.
Bruh! 3K? Yo, thank you. That's a lot. That's $30 on me. Nah, that's a whole DoorDash. I could DoorDash like one French fry for $30. Thank you so much. That's crazy. You know what's even crazier? The fact that if someone else gifts a sub or donates, it'll start a hype train. Crazy. Crazy. But your brain can make big hot women. But if you go to bed at 10 and you then look at your phone time in your dream, your brain cannot seamlessly accurately tell you the time. In Cali, you can open DoorDash a candy bar for $30. In Cali, yeah. I wonder if someone could do that. Do the meatball?
Holy shit.
Chewy_Fuck gifted 5 subs.
Bruh.
Let's get some love in chat.
Thank you for the 5 subs and the hype train. Level 4. Oh my god. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Bruh. Misty with the 42 hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Crazy, man. Crazy. Jumped right to a level 4. Oh, bro, I need to piss again. Fuck. This fucking beer killing me right now. Woo. Booze money for you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why are my trackers all fucky? What the fuck? I'm like so off center. Hey, Chuck!
Let's get some love in chat.
Bro, my mods are spoiling me. Chad, are you gonna let my mods spoil me? This is fucked up. They're here to work. They're giving away their paycheck, their hard-earned paycheck that I don't pay them. Chat should be ashamed. Except for Mon. Thank you, Mon. I love you. Thank you. Hi, Kira. Karma! Give it the 2 subs. Oh, hi, Nova. Thank you for the subs, Karma.
I've never gifted a sub before. Funny. I just vibe.
But you have subbed at least once. I do remember. Get up there, baby. Yeah. Jump. Good girl. Bro, I brought her to the vet the other day to get some tests done and shit. $500 for her piss, shit, and a blood test. Fuck, you're expensive. God. Oh, you're laying on your little sharky. That's so cute.
Lizard.
I am not a lizard, bro. Well, I guess I am, yeah. Dragons are lizards, right? We're like the OGs. Too broke at the moment to buy you like 5 or 10.
That's because someone gifted me a sub that goes on for months.
That's true, yeah.
Actually gifting or subbing to the channel myself on my own, I've never done.
Bro, I feel like I'm 90 years old. I already need to piss again, like bad.
Thank you for your patronage.
Mon, thank you for the bets.
Mon_simulator
And the next level of the hype
100
train. You know, what if we got to level 113 today and broke the Twitch record? Wouldn't that be nuts?
Expensive, but loves you forever.
I appreciate it. Especially at the end of the month. Y'all crazy. Alright, I'm gonna super piss. Alright, ready? Time me. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
$43 seconds.
I just ate shit. I jumped over my couch, forgot Nova was there, corrected mid-air, and ate shit. Wait, what if I forgot. When I'm in Dragon huge. Now I fit in frame better. Dragon bitch always massive. Okay? Okay? Default height? Alright? Dragon height. Okay? Even. Even what? You're right, 1% on a hype train is not even, and we need to get it to even, which means more subs.
That's a huge bitch.
Sorry, that was low hanging fruit. If you want tiny kobold girlfriend, ooh, that's so true. I'm not a kobold though. We could get one. Like if one pulled up, a little like round bitch. A little round kobold girl.
Monster kill.
Oh my god. Yo! Deadly!
Deadly just gifted 10 subs. Let's
you
get
so
some
much,
love in chat.
dude. 10? You're so fucking sweet to me. Oh my god. Bruh. I miss just yapping. I need to do this more. I'm always like so annoyed to get in VR now because of face tracking shit, but I need to get in VR more. I miss yapping. There's just been like, bro, there's been like a non-stop like flow of like games that I want to play for the last like 6 months. That's really what it is. I've just been like gaming so fucking hard. Also the Zomboid server. I know I've been streaming a ton of Zomboid. I hope that's at least interesting to watch. I've been having so much fun like DMing the Zomboid server and keeping it running. If you're not already on it and you've played Zomboid or want to get into it, I really hope you come and play with us because it's so fun. Like, I know we never got the Minecraft server up, but this is basically my Minecraft server. I'd be running this shit and making it feel real. We just implemented a new mod last night that makes helicopters a bit spicy, to say the least. They're a bit terrifying now. So I can't run it with my shitty laptop. I enjoy watching it. Oh, really? You can't run Zomboid? What year's your laptop from? Is there a way to donate through Stream Elements without having a link accounts over there? I mean, I think that's the only way. You can donate through Ko-Fi if that's an issue. There's a Ko-Fi link right there below me in the corner. It's just ko-fi.com/Nikki'sFloof. No underscore. It should pop up on stream. I don't know. I haven't used. I always forget I have Ko-fi. Or copy. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. With Stream Elements, so I believe you have to be linked because it's gotta like know your like link thing. I don't know. I've never done it through. I've never donated through Stream Elements, so I don't know how it works. Usually people do Coffee or Ko-fi. So I don't know. I have like 3 ways to donate. I got Cash App, I got PayPal.
Go ahead and go be stupid on VRC. Love hanging out with you.
Hell yeah,
Have
that's
a
what
great
I'm doing.
stream.
Thank you. I actually don't even know if the donations from Ko-fi work on the hype train. Probably not. I think only the Stream Elements ones because they're directly attached. I don't know how that shit works. I have no idea.
Enjoy your stay.
Femboy Gordon Freeman.
Femboy Gordon Freeman.
What would that look like? Thank you for the follow. What would Femboy Gordon Freeman look like? I'm gonna Google this. Femboy Gordon Freeman.
New donation from Castle Tia Shirt.
Oh.
You are awesome.
Hey, thank you. Wait, how much is it? I can't even see. It just says new donation. What? Wait, did that move the thing? Did it move the thing? Did it work? Also, it didn't tell me how much. Shit. Let me log into my Ko-fi. That's why I don't use Ko-fi. But after PayPal fucked me, I kind of have to. Or, no, it wasn't. Oh, no. Buy Me a Coffee fucked me, of all people. They're like, you make NSFW stuff. Okay, here we go. One time Ko-fi supporter.
Come join the team on Zomboid.
Wait, February 27th.
And Nikki is a great.
It's not even February 27th, but thank you for $50 fucking dollars. Holy shit, dude. God damn. You are so fucking sweet. Even though I have to log into Ko-fi with my Twitch. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Bye-bye, Hype Train. GG's. That would have definitely hit it to level 8, but thank you so much, dude. That's really sweet of you. I got the idea from Femboys and Firearms Drawings. Yo, have you ever watched Femboy Fishing? Alright, hold up. Femboy Gordon Freeman. That is a woman. That is not a Yo. What the fuck is this? Let me make sure there's no porn. Spot! Lurking and working. As you should, bitch. How are you? Saving lives? What we got? I have 2 sides. Sensitive Femboy Fox, Gordon Freeman. There you go. There you go. That's a twonk. Fake girls, me. How many more? How much, like, more or less, like, I guess, culturally, how cultural do you think that Half-Life would be if Gordon Freeman was actually, like, a woman? I feel like it was at a time in gaming where, like, everybody was a guy, and it wouldn't have caught on if Gordon wasn't Gordon. Like, if you were a chick, I think it was during that, like, very sweaty guy time in gaming. You know? Which is hard to say because like you know, Metroid, you know, you play as Samus. Though I think everybody initially thought Samus was a guy until Zero Suit Samus, which was later, right? I don't know. Hi Floofs, how are you? How doing? I like the one saying, this is a furry, this is a femboy, and this is Gordon. Search up femboys and firearms? Let me see. Oh. That's a lot of furry bait. Hey. That one? That's cute. I'm scared to scroll down. Though these all look safe for work. I think I'm okay. A lot of bulges, but I'm scared. I'm scared. Dervish? Did Dervish remake? What the fuck? Dale Earnhardt? Wait, what? Oh, it is Dale Earnhardt! That's so cute. You know what's funny? A fact I learned recently that's hilarious. Do you know that trans women are 5 times more likely to have served the military than cis men? Why do you think we all are obsessed with guns? It's funny, when I was like transitioning and I told my therapist about that when I was in the army, she was like, I know. And I'm like, what do you mean you know? And she's like, do you know how many fucking people come in here who were just like you? Thank you for the raid! I need a new raid sound. That's been the raid sound forever, dude. It's so long.
Shadow Wolf rated
But I was like,
viewers.
what? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, how many? And she's like, how many people are in the waiting room when you come in? And I'm like, 3 or 4. And she's like, half. And I'm like, those people in the waiting room? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, which one? She's like, I can't tell you. Shit's funny, dude. Short enough raid sound. Yeah, we gotta go back to a different raid sound. Just like a sound clip instead of a song. Like my 333 Winchester. Thank you very much. What is a 333? 333. Is there a decimal in there I'm missing? I had a 300 Weatherby mag, but I don't know what a 333 Winchester is. I have a AK-47 with a drum mag over there, and a 270 pump action rifle about 80 years ago. Let's see, 333 Winchester. It's a 22? What? Did you serve? I did. Is that a 22? The fuck is... 177 caliber? The fuck this bitch shit? Get a real gun. What the hell? Hi, CD. Yeah, I did. We actually were talking about that earlier. Huh. My sleep is fucked? You have no idea. Hi, Maba. Also, I saw you DM me, but I haven't read it yet. Where the fuck is your DM? I got buried. There it is. Video? Video later for the current test project. Hey yo, Taco Ball. Yeah, we definitely gotta change those fucking breast physics. They're too jiggly. That is a huge ass. Everything's too jiggly. We gotta make it more realistic. Aurora sent me her, oh my god, those tits get ginormous. A bit too big. Aurora sent me a video. She she did some new breast physics that looked really good. Might have to see what she got on that. Nice. Damn, your boobs are flying away. I mean, basically. Look at this shit. You wanna see what I'm talking about? They're like bouncy balls. Is that your disco stuff? I really hope things work out for you. I got you and you can keep adjusting things. Hell yeah. Mwah. I love when my PC randomly crashes from some errors that is too long to type. You like that? Bark bark at the bouncy flute balls. Haha. Yeah, Mama's gonna make us hot again. Might hit up Zoe for some help on that. Zoe has a very nice titty and knows what she's doing. Oh hey, my face tracking broke again. That's cool. There we go. Is that your catchphrase? What's my catchphrase? What did I say? What did I do? Wow. Muted? I'm not muted. What? What are you on about? Your shirt fucked to death? Oh yes, 100%, definitely. 100%. Absolutely. It's actually my motto, and you can buy it on merch. Haha. Hey, Carito. B'chaim? Your friend was in here the other day. I forgot her name. She seemed really nice, though. I would like to know you both. I also have like a fucking huge, insane thing for Russian women. That accent is so fucking hot. B'chaim. Fuck to sleep. Yeah, I was gonna make I've been meaning to do that for like a year. I was gonna put it on my cozy wear. I want to take those comfy ass clothes that are on my dragon and put it on this. I don't want to put fuck to sleep on there. I've been meaning to do that forever. Imagine if furries were real in the world right now. That just occurred to you? Man, that's every day. What the fuck? Nothing would get done. Literally nothing would get done. Everybody would be fucking all the time. All the fucking time. Oh, dude, this is a classic. You know where I found this song? On a CS surf video. Imagine the money on shampoo, conditioner. No, yeah, like we've talked about this before, because you got to think about like what kind of furry world it would be, right? Would it be the kind of furry world where you have basically humanistic animals, where everybody is relatively the same size? Maybe some are a little bit averagely taller, right? But nothing crazy, right? Or do you live in the kind of world where like everybody is like somewhat relevant to their actual animal size, where like if you had a mouse Sona, are you like hella tiny or are you just like 5 foot? And if you're like a giraffe, are you like 6'5", or are we talking like 9 feet tall type shit, right? It's gonna drastically change how like everything in the world works. It's gonna drastically change how bathrooms work, how cars are produced, how doors are made, how everything in the world is fucking changed and made, right? How products are made. Every single species would have to have a specific like business for them, right? What's wrong with hella tiny? Nothing's wrong with hella tiny. We just have to, when you think about these kind of things, you got to think about like, you got to think about it actually, right? If this was, if everybody who's a furry, all of a sudden, poof, you're Sona, which kind of world is it gonna become? Is it everybody, you basically your same height, but you're Sona, or are you like drastically changed in height and size? You know, there would have to be whole, if it's like drastic, there'd have to be whole car companies just to make fucking specific cars for like elephant Sonas and shit, you know? All sorts of crazy stuff. What happens with protogens? That's another great fucking question, right? All of the really different type of shit. Protogens would basically mean that androids are real all of a sudden. And that's a real thing. Okay? Is humanity and everything else about to like skyrocket into the future with technology? What about people who have like angel and demon personas. Is that going to be a thing? Or are they just going to have to be normal, right? What about shapeshifter sonas? What about goo sonas? What about fucking, you know, all sorts of shit that wouldn't work in, like, when it comes to, like, weight, size, shape, length, in terms of, like, biology and, like, science, you know? Undead sonas? Yeah, right? Everything. Like, which kind of world would we live in? There's so many different versions of this dream that everybody has, you know?
My thought is the world would get very interesting, and everything will be flipped on its head.
Oh, yeah. Also, here's a good question. Is it spontaneously an instant, or are people going to TF, which is really hot? Because let's say you're downtown New York City, and a bunch of people start ripping their clothes off and turning into animals. What if some guy turns into a fucking lion on the street? How many people are going to die in the first hour from police freaking the fuck out and killing people? If the dude next to you at Chipotle started growing, ripping his clothes off, and turning into a fucking cougar twice your fucking height, and you carry a gun, what's the chances you kill him? Also, I'm so sorry, but all of the super hyper and all that shit definitely couldn't work. And if it did, I don't know. It'd be really weird. It'd have to be a very, I think it'd have to be a very, like, baseline kind of thing, right? For it to work scientifically, the laws of physics. I think if everybody turned into their sonas all of a sudden, there'd have to be some crazy fucking, I don't know, magical or scientific thing. Probably a TF kind of vibe. There's no poof, okay? You're definitely going to go through the really painful experience of your bones and body changing all of a sudden, which is going to suck, but might be hot.
What about hybrids?
But I think everybody would have to be very much like within the realm of like the baseline heights and whatever, right? I don't think when it comes to the laws of physics, you can have these people that are super tall or super small, you know. I think everybody would be like their Sona, but very much on the same scale as humans. Maybe a little bit taller or a little bit smaller, but nothing drastic. Definitely no hyper shit in there. Just doesn't work. If your cock was fucking 30 inches long and fucking thicker than your thigh, I think you would die if you got an erection from a heart attack. I don't know. There's a lot of ways to think about it, and like how it would happen and how you want it to happen. And then you got to think about like how furries would actually look in real life. That's the hard part. You ever seen like AI art of like hyper realistic furries? Some of it's really cringy and terrifying looking, and you're like, ew, I wouldn't want it to look like that. That's probably how it's gonna look. You know, we don't have those cute faces and whatever. Like if you were like a wolf, your head's gonna look mostly like a fucking wolf's head. Really like feral in nature and whatever. I don't know. When it comes to like laws of physics stuff, you're probably just gonna look like a dude who's really hairy and has a very feral animal head. It's probably not gonna be that hot. That's the thing. This doesn't exist, and that sucks. Because everything's way hotter in here. Get back to work on stuff. Hell yeah. Also, Maba, if you need... I saw your status. If you need help with other stuff, we can queue up more shit. Demonic almost. Yeah. Just, I don't know. Anemia if your cock is the size of your thigh. Yeah. No macros, no micros. Yeah, that type. Definitely no, like, macros. Like, bro, like... No. No Godzilla furries. It's not gonna happen. I'm so sorry. It's probably not gonna happen. And if it did, well... shit's about to go crazy. Can you imagine if even 10% of the people who are into macro actually got their wish? Bro, we'd be nuking cities. How would the heat affect the world? The heat? What do you mean? Weaponized by the military? Yeah. That's the other thing you gotta think about, right? If all the furries turn into furries, what's the government gonna do? You know? If, like... My guesstimate, right? The biggest furry that I have seen who makes furry art on Twitter that I have seen has 1 million followers, right? I don't even remember their fucking name. But there is an artist who does furry artwork on Twitter that has 1 million followers, right? So there's definitely probably more than 1 million furries out there, right? Very small majority still, right? And there's definitely a lot that aren't online, aren't public about it, don't even know, yada, 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 right? So there's a lot of them that are gonna change, right? Let's say that, you know, you turn or whatever, right, when it happens. First day, first week, absolute fucking chaos. Okay? Because, I don't know, reporters are going to go out, cops are going to go out, military is going to go out. Somebody's got to be like, listen. We need a spokesman immediately. Like, bro, we're furries. Listen, I don't know what's going on, but like me and all my friends who are also furries turned into furries. I think some crazy shit happened. Listen, nobody's like crazy. All right, relax. And then like some kind of council has to be made and like laws have to be changed and like wild stuff has to happen very quickly for everybody to like adapt or something. I don't fucking know. This is like so many roads for this hypothetical that you can't even wrap your head around it, which is why last year me and Vix were actually gonna make like a show, a safe for work sort of show that was like a reality, I don't even you know, like Friends or something, but if like you turned into furries. Like I was gonna get a human model made that looked kind of like me, and then like the beginning of the show basically was gonna be like turning into a furry, and then like I made it with Vix, and then like the whole show basically was gonna be the concept. It would be like, you know, 5-minute episodes of like things that are going to happen and you're gonna have to deal with if that was a thing. And we were gonna like make episodes about like how wild life is now, right? Bovine furries. Are they gonna get really upset with people for eating burgers and steaks? Can furries even talk to animals?
Enjoy your stay.
Like all these like weird things that you can think about. And think about the hypotheticals about. Think about the follow. There's so much on the table to like play with around in your mind. And I wanted to make this like show, and I wanted to get a bunch of people to like act and like set up scenarios and like actually get dedicated like model creators and like customizers to like make outfits for us and whatever, and like all sorts of the normal shit, right? And I had like some funny ass scene in my head about like some dude fucking his wife who like is a cow now, and like him calling her a cow or something, and then her getting like upset about it, and then him like not getting it or something. Like, I don't know, all sorts of like weird shit, and like protests, and like just like a thought on like one of the scenarios and how funny and goofy it could be. You know, it would be a comedy. It would be, if anything, it would be a dark comedy, is what I was thinking. I have a script for like the first episode, kind of like half-ass written somewhere on my computer, because I really wanted to do this, and I just kind of forgot about it because there was so much shit going on in my life at the time. I really want to go back to that. There was like a whole ongoing bit I had out in my head where like the news anchors that are constantly on every episode, one of them turned into a furry and the other one didn't, and there was a lot of back and forth type shit with them. I don't know. And then just like going on with life, and like how sex would change, and like whether genitalia changed or not, and all sorts of shit. You know, it'd be like an adult comedy. Obviously there would be like sex involved, but more on like a comedic HBO kind of setting, not just porn, you know. I don't know. I'd like to get back into that because I want to do more stuff that isn't just porn. I have a lot of ideas in my head. It's just hard to think about. I wanted to get like a whole cast for this, you know, several main characters like living in a house, and like how the first days of this would go type shit. Hi, Diamond. I'd imagine one day I turn into my own persona, I'd be cramped in my room when I woke up. That's the thing you gotta think about though. If you, like we were saying earlier, if you turn into your persona, let's say you're a fucking elephant, depending on how it happens, are you just gonna be a normal sized human being? Maybe a little bit bigger. Or are you literally going to be like fucking 10 feet fucking tall, you know? If you're a mouse, are you gonna be like 5'4", or are you gonna be fucking 2 feet tall type shit, you know? There's a lot of ways that it could happen, and I think it's more on me personally, totally going off nothing. I think it would more so go off of like a somewhat reasonable scale. You know, if you have like a mouse sona, you'd be like at minimum like 4'10", or at maximum, you know, maybe 5'5", right? And then if you were like a giraffe sona, maybe you could get to 7 feet, right? But nothing insane. Relatively in the same realm, but like very different, you know? Like if you were an elephant, very big, wider, taller people, but nothing crazy, right? Beastar's mindset for body proportions. Weren't like mice in Beastars like literal like this big? I never really watched the show, but I think I remember a scene where he almost like steps on a mouse that was like not even a foot tall. Am I remembering that right? I think so. Yeah. I don't think it would go that far. That would be insane. Society would have to adapt so drastically, it would collapse everything, you know? Every single species would have to have their own manufacturer of goods, services, clothing, food. Like, it would be nuts. It would be fucking nuts. Turn into a sona, I'd wake up and have a big enough wings to fly up. That's another thing, right? When it comes to dragons and shit. Can you fly? That's big. Can shark sonas just... Can shark sonas not only go underwater forever, basically, but could they even be out of water? You see what I'm saying? Would there be entire societies underwater? That's a huge thing. You know how many shark sonas there are? And whales and killer whales and all that type of shit? Are they just land-dwelling creatures now that look like sharks? Because that's kind of how we present them in art, you know? Or are they like, how would you say, ambidextrous with their breathing? And could a dragon, because when you think about it, if you were a dragon and you had wings on your back, you could not fly with those wings unless they were huge, like insanely huge, right? So would you, one, not have wings, or two, have wings that didn't do anything really, they were just kind of for show, or three, literally be able to fly against the laws of physics, or four, have such retardedly huge wings that your Sona itself would have to be ridiculously huge as well. Also, for all the people whose Sonas are like more feral somewhat, like if you had like a feral dragon as a Sona who's like on all fours, and like, are you just like a feral creature now? Can you talk? Can you not talk? How is society gonna like be okay with like that type shit, you know? Like, can you talk to animals? Like, there's so many questions you have to think about your perfect furry experience, you know? More built on cybernetic enhancements. This is another thing. Cybernetic enhancements. Protogens. Are androids real now? Are we about to shoot into fucking space with the amount of technology we're about to see? If that's real type shit? Is the government gonna start snatching up fucking protogens and shit and start fucking dissecting motherfuckers? There is so many things you have to actually think about if you want your hot furry future. And it's totally not gonna happen the way you want it to. At all. I'm about to shoot into you if you keep looking sexy like that. Workflow would change for sure. We'd have to change with it. If it was actually to happen and everything was supposed to, you know, if everything had to stay within the laws of physics, I don't think it'd be too grand. I think a lot of people, I think we would become third-class citizens, not even second-class. We'd all look really fucked up, like fucking scientific experiments, and shunned by society.
Zeldy Snow Leopard asked me, can you talk like Scooby-Doo? Yeah, I can try, roar, sure. Rim fear to make Chris chat reeled and raunchy. Rinse Ren, everything's so crazy. Rin Scooby got rock blocked by a ghost. Ret just goes to show humans are inferior to Ruppets. Ruby Ray Jinx and Rut Choco Rates are Ron Lee for Radult eyes. So, Romy one's face, ready for a ruggy, wang, or a reepee, ruby, doobie-doo. Keep Rem Cummings.
Bravo. What the fuck? District 9 type shit? I mean, yeah, dude, like, yeah, there's like 1 million or so of us, right? Maybe a bit more than 1 million, and a lot more that probably... Also, do you get to choose? That's another thing you got to think about, right? Do you get to choose? What if you're like Dexus, right? And you have 40 Sonas. Are you turning into your current Sona? Do you get to choose which one? Do you turn into the one of your heart's content? You know? Is it random? Do you turn into something totally fucking random? Do you even get to be your Sona? What about dumbasses like me who have
what about
tattoos?
Insects and spiders and others.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Random OC. Luck of the draw. Be crazy. It'd be like just like real life, getting the good genes. Also, would you have characteristics of your Sona? Would cheetah Sonas actually be crazy runners? Would sloth people actually be crazy slow? Would dog Sonas die in 12 years? These are things you need to think about, you know? Or are we all just humans that are now furry and have really hyper-realistic fucking heads, paws, and hands? And we just look really fucking weird. There's a million fucking ways for this conversation to go. That's the crazy thing. And I'm so fucking sorry, but I don't think the laws of physics or any way this could probably go could ever satiate your vor obsession. I'm so sorry. I don't think that's a thing. I think you would literally be a murderer and you're going to prison. Would it still be counted as cannibalization? Would it be good sport? Would herbivores actually have to be herbivores? Would bovines get upset at you eating a cheeseburger? Would deer Sonas, like, I don't know, protect deers? Could Sonas talk to their species animal? There's so much shit out there. And how fast would the weird people ruin it for the rest of us when they try and go and fuck their actual species? And make all of us look like freaks? That's the real question you need to go ask yourself. Oh. Frame zero? Yeah, probably. Hi, Midnight. How are you? We be the base animals and we gotta dye our hairs and add our own tattoos and buy clothings. I don't know. What's your favorite type of chicken? Honestly, Popeyes. You ever had Popeyes fucking chicken tenders? But when it comes to like fried chicken, honestly, no memes, KFC, dude. KFC fucks. That crunchy chicken, oh man. Oh.
Sounds like a lot of yells.
I'm like Eric Cartman sucking that shit off the fucking meat, bro. Cross the bridge when we get there? Yeah. Also, is it gonna be like biological change, magical change, mystical change, scientific change, like God? Like, I don't. So many ways for this to happen. Is it instant? Is it poof? Is it over time?
Thank you for your patronage.
You know, is it a virus?
20 bits.
Thank you for the
Spend
bits.
it all on one commission. Oh.
Thanks for the 30 cents. I really appreciate it. I'm worth more than 30 cents. Right, Sean?
And remember, under no circumstances try to contact me. Understood? I love being alive.
Is there anything I could buy with 30 cents in the world at this point? I don't even think I could buy a gum with that. Tiny dragons only have change. That's true. That's so true. I need to piss again, dude. God damn, I've only had 3 beers. I haven't even finished 3. Be right back. bork. Bork, bork, bork. Bork, 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 bork. What? I don't know how you piss so fast. I pull my little girl cock out and I piss. Is that so hard to believe? Hi, silly. Built different? I don't know what's so hard about pissing, bro. Silly got a motorcycle and I'm super jealous, chat. Can I have a motorcycle? Okay. Thanks. Where's my beer? Empty beer. Let's never get the freaky aw motherfuckers are totally paw sluts? What's wrong with paws, bro? I'm a fucking paw slut. Hello? Hold on. Hold on. Put my beer down. Gotta turn off that focus. There you go. Nice sweaty paws. Wait. Oh, you're so lucky. Except you're totally fucking not. Wait for it. I don't remember which one has it. Maybe this one? Hold on. I gotta get out of frame. This bitch might be naked. I like my paws and my maws and my tails. Tails are so good. Fuck, this one doesn't have it either. Also, this bitch is so naked. Which one has... Probably this one. Yes! I'm so tiny, dude. Yeah. I know what you're into. I know what you're into. I know what you're into. You missed. You missed. It's only got 2,600 miles on it. It was 8K. Did you sell Zell? He called me a dyke? It's because you are. You've literally finished your archetype. You literally are a biker chick now. Can I quit loose tracking? That'd be super cool. I need to get that on this one. I can be a lipstick lesbo. You are a lesbo. You've been a lesbian since I've known you. Since the day I met you. Because you were all over my ass. What's that say? You corrupted my innocence? That's crazy. You know what's really cute? She brought me to this like really gay world and like brought me under a tree. And it was like so fucking
Hell,
gay,
she's another
dude.
member of Make Karma Trans.
Like
Brigade.
she was
Definitely
so
lesbian.
on my fucking, oh, it was so cute. It was so cute. Forgot about that? Yeah, dude. She brought me to like the gayest fucking world ever. It was like nighttime, and it was like those like Chinese fire lamps like in the wind or whatever. And she brought me under this like big oak tree, and she was being all gay as fuck with me. Until you started dating guys, I was under the complete assumption you were just a fucking lesbian. So I don't want to hear it. It's because I really love you. I really love you too. More. Because you're great. You're fucking awesome. You're so fucking great. I will always protect you. I love you so much. And then Joji comes on and it gets really gay.
I can't help but think that our roads might take us down different phases. Don't wanna complicate the rhythm that we got, but I'm speechless. When everything's so pure, can it be painless? Painless. If you ever go, all the songs that we like will sound like bittersweet.
bike.
Y'all like the beans, but I love the abs.
Yeah. They're good abs, dude. They're really shiny. They're so shiny.
Beans? I want the whole package.
Dear Lord. Dear Lord in heaven, have mercy on this gracious soul. It's a good song. Bye, Chewie. I should probably wrap it up, charge my shit up a little bit, and then come back on joystick here in like an hour. That's what I should probably do. It's a good vibe though. Probably just gonna be doing this exact thing, except naked. In like an hour. Maybe a little dancey dance. I don't know. I just need to make sure everything works.
Wow, beautiful. Wow.
Bruh! Smiling Friends is canceled. I'm so mad. Listen, I watched their thing. I watched the thing, right? About what they said. I get it. I totally... Here's the thing, right? It's not canceled.
Good girl.
But Zach and them decided they want to stop, which is totally fucking bitch. I'm trying to talk.
What's it?
They decided they're not going to continue because they don't want it to go to a point. One, they've been working on it for 3 years nonstop, and they've been killing it, and they don't want to just make slop. You know, just to continue the show, which is so fucking fair. A lot of shows really suffer from that. And it sucks. You know, it gets shitty because, you know, they lose their flair or whatever. So they're deciding to stop it. And I think that's super fucking fair. And I've been watching Zach for 20 years, dude. You know? And I think it's a real, like, honest thing. That they came out and were like, yeah, we're just gonna stop because we don't feel it right now. And we think it's at a good spot right now. It sucks. I really enjoy the show, but I totally fucking understand and 100% respect it in their decision. I really hope they come back and make things when they get that spark again, maybe. And Adult Swim said that they can do that. But yeah, it sucks. Just not wanting to continue, but that leaves room for them to come back. No, yeah, they said that Adult Swim even said they can come back and make some episodes whenever, and they probably will when they have the ideas and whatever. But the fact that they're not just gonna continue because they feel like they need to and then pump out slop that they don't want to make is a good thing. Though I really hope they continue making it in the future because the universe they've created is perfect. It is so wacky, crazy, and open that they can literally do anything. Their universe they've created for this show is perfect. There is almost no restraint other than, I wouldn't even say like, I don't know, not even the laws of physics apply at most points. It's so wacky, so crazy, and it's completely open-ended to the point where they can do whatever they want with it. So I really hope they come back in the future, obviously, and do something with it. So that would be super neat. But I'm super sad, and I hella respect them. I've been watching Zach again, like I said, for like 20 years, since Newgrounds. And I love the guy's work, so.
Since the olden days.
The ye olden days. So, that would be super fucking neat. Either I hope they make something new, or continue on that show. But
given enough inspo, they will do something new again.
Probably. It does suck that a couple months ago they're like, we're working on season 4 and 5, and then now they're like, yeah, we're done. It kind of sucks. It sucks that they completed a show 2 months ago and now are saying it's in a good spot. That does suck, because we thought that they were working on something this whole time. But you know, it's their thing, and they made it an awesome thing, and they're leaving it on an amazing high point. They're leaving it on a 10 out of 10, and I think that's, as a creator of something, I'd want to do the same thing. You know, I think me personally, with a lot of the shit that I make, I reached my peak a long time ago, but I continue to make stuff just to live, you know, because I kind of have to. But I try to better myself a lot of the time, so.
True.
But if I had the resources to just stop, I probably would, and then just do this, because I really enjoy this. I don't make a lot of money off this, but I make all my money there, which is why I continue to do what I do on like Patreon and Twitter and whatever, because I love being praised. But
this is just solely out of joy.
Yeah, no.
It's something that we're like, yeah, we fucked with this. Also, unintentionally, I realized I have literally, with this texture, I am bunny version of you, unintentionally, color palette and everything.
You know what's funny? The default texture of that avatar is me. Look at this.
I know, that's
No. Let me show you something.
So, I'm only testing this, just to see if I like it or not, and I realized, I was like, holy fuck, I am literally just you, but in rabbit form.
This is the base version of that avatar.
I'm in it. I'm in the base version. No, I'm in something different.
Oh, is it different? Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in something entirely different. This is what something like Falcone runs. This is something that shit has done.
Yeah. There's this one that is basically my exact color palette. Oh, wait, no, I have that one too.
Wait, did you? You picked up the Shimon? Already?
It's me.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you already have. Yeah, look at it.
Tan and black. It's literally me. and then there's this one, which is also just me.
I haven't seen this yet. I haven't seen a funny snake.
Yeah. This is base. Nikki coded. Yeah, right. The secretary snake mom.
Come on.
With a purple arm for some reason. But it's my color palette, exactly, basically. And my hair. I think there was another one too.
There probably is.
That I was like, oh my god, that's me. All three of those are at Ferality last year. Oh. Oh my lord. I have a suspicion it's this unavailable avatar I can't load.
Highly likely it is the case.
Possibly. Anyway. Chat, I'm gonna leave you now. I'm gonna go charge my shit and then go be horny on another website in like an hour. So if you want to join that, be an adult first off, and then the link for it is in the announcement for today on Discord if you're interested in that. It's basically literally gonna be this, but I'm gonna have my tits out probably. It's more of a test stream to make sure everything on OBS side is working, and I have like all of the bit rates and everything set up and whatnot. Thank you, Ro.
Your OBS.
Yeah.
And everything that what's its name wants to work.
Yeah, pretty much. So I made a new like profile, but that like changed a bunch of shit, so I just made a new scene within this profile. Hopefully that doesn't fuck anything up, but I will be on there in like an hour or whatever, just to like check. So again, I'm just doing joystick for a little bit due to Patreon being down, but I don't know. If I vibe with it, I might continue to do it. Who knows? I don't have any of my Levin shit hooked up yet. I do have a bunch of Levin stuff, but I haven't like done the whole thing to hook it up. I did it in the past and it was a total nightmare, and I just haven't hooked any of it up yet. Not to mention, I don't think any of that shit's charged, so maybe I'll look into that before I go live. We'll see. But yeah, if you want to come support me over there, I would love that. Anyway,
help us be hoes.
All right, I'm gonna send y'all off somewhere. Who we got on the line? Thank y'all for coming. I know it was like super late. I hope my message got to most of you. You're gonna get like one of those a year maybe, so suggest reading it. Oh my god, is that Quick Claw streaming Total War Warhammer? We gotta raid Quick Claw.
Let's go.
Crazy.
There it is.
One of the games of all time. I can't wait for fucking Total War Warhammer 40k, dude. Holy shit. I don't even know how that's gonna work, because it's, you know, it's mostly a ranged thing and there's so many variables, but I'm so psyched. And if I remember right, it's gonna be like a planet thing. Like it's gonna be a galaxy type shit, not like a theater, I guess, you know? It's gonna be a whole like universe type shit, like instead of provinces it'll be planets type thing. I don't know, but super sick. Anyway, have a good time with Quick Claw. I'm gonna go charge my shit for like an hour, and I'll be back on joystick hopefully if everything goes right. I'll put a message out in Discord, Twitter, and Blue Sky before I go live or when I go live, to make sure you don't miss it. So have a good night. I will see you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing Terrors of Nowhere, 5-6-ish o'clock. Look in the Discord for time on that. We'll be drinking and hanging out all night, so I hope to see you there. Have a good night.